bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
At the same time, you hear agencies and ministries complaining about not getting the
capital releases.
The capital releases. Why are we having that kind of situation? Yet, what you keep hearing is that part of the achievement of the government is that, there is they have saved from subsidy, and there is more money now. So what is the issue?
Because this government will say that the pains is going to be temporary. We are almost entering into the 4th year, and they say we'll start seeing the gains. And if you ask anyone in this government, they will tell you about NELF fund. They will tell you about the credit core. They will tell you about what they are doing in terms of healthcare, what they are doing in terms of the education reforms. And they will say, look, there hasn't been anything like this that have been done in terms of reforms, tax reforms, and all of that in the
let's talk as patriots.
Yeah. And the question I would like to ask is that we know that things were difficult before this government got into power. And are you saying that this government is just all a ruse or a lie, that Nigerians should never think and believe whatever they say to us?
It's for them to prove themselves, but the evidences are very clear in terms of even production indices. Check. This is an agricultural country. What is the state of agriculture today? We import more food than we were importing in 2023. Most farmers now cannot recover their cost, largely because cost of input have skyrocketed. Look, these are basic. What we need, if, for instance, APC and President Asuwaju are progressive as they claim, simple recognition of these challenges may enable Nigerians to say, okay, since they admit these problems exist, maybe they have some commitment to address them. But they are in denial. Every day what you hear from them is that the government is achieving a lot.
So as far as you're concerned, Nigerians should write off this government?
I have written the government off.
Would you say this is the worst government we had since the Fourth Republic?
Look. I don't want to go in that direction. But I can argue that Nigeria deserves better
than what we get into
what we are having.
Let me ask you. You painted a bleak picture in that article. You're arguing that Nigerians are faced with a choice between the ruling APC and opposition that is hard.
I beg make una help me find Mr. Johnson Emmanuel come and make the listen, because he said Tinubu is the best president Nigeria have ever produced. You know, when we are talking on this platform, we look like we are being biased, right? Make una listen to what this man they talk about Mr. Johnson Emmanuel's principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Make una listen.
Hardly different. If both sides are fundamentally flawed, a bleak picture in that article. You're arguing that Nigerians are faced with a choice between the ruling APC and opposition that is hardly different. If both sides are fundamentally flawed, are you effectively asking Nigerians to lose faith in the democratic process, or what?
What I'm asking Nigerians is we must challenge the opposition to also sit up and prove that they are different.
You're a member of the opposition.
I'm a member of the opposition.
You're a member of the
and
ADC.
Which is what...
Right?
Yes, I'm a member of the
ADC. Is the ADC a formidable opposition? Does it have a platform?
I am arguing that we are not doing enough. And we must engage our leaders to wake up and ensure that... And when I say our leaders, not just ADC. What I want as a Nigerian is that I want the situation where the opposition will present a united front.
So let me
based
ask
on
you,
clear agreement.
Point blank. And you've been in politics for years. You know it. You've worked with parties to birth governments. So you know what can win or what cannot win. Can an Atiku in a free, fair election defeat Bola Tinubu if elections were conducted tomorrow?
Because I'm having difficulty to answer that very positively. That is why I'm challenging us to sit up and do what will give confidence that that is possible.
With the status quo, you think that Bola Tinubu can defeat anyone as it is today?
As it is, yes.
Peter Obi against Bola Tinubu.
Look,
Donald Duke against Bola Tinubu.
My argument, Sheun, let's not belabor the issue. This is the same scenario that played out in 2023.
Disunity in opposition.
Disunity in opposition.
So you are asking for a coalition.
I'm asking, that has been my...
Is that possible?
I'm saying it is possible.
I
am arguing that what is required at this point is to take it to the doorstep of our leaders in the opposition, to prove their patriotic disposition to the country and show that they are willing to make the needed sacrifice to bail the country out of its current...
I support this man because oppositions are not ready. If you look at the way opposition share themselves everywhere, it's obvious they are not ready. Look at all of them. Normally, a country that is sinking, everybody you are seeing right here on the screen is supposed to be together. Everybody you are seeing right here is supposed to be together. It means that oppositions are not ready. All of them are fighting based on selfish interest. That's the problem now. Normally, a country that you want to rescue, you already know the person that the people are clamoring for. You choose that one as to take the lead. Everybody follow. But look at them. Everybody scatter everywhere. You want to remove Tinubu. I don't know how.
Situation. And I don't think it's too much to ask. This is a generation of leadership that the country has invested almost everything in them.
Well, let's be precise in what you are asking the opposition leaders to do. In practical terms, are you asking them to collapse their political party structures and unify into one, or what exactly?
Thank you for
how would they go about what you are proposing?
Thank you for asking that question. And we are going to come out. We are doing consultation. We are going to be very clear by the early next week about all of these things. We have to force them to negotiate it. Because at the end of the day, yes, we have NDC, we have ADC, we have, you can see even PDP now is in two factions. It is for, look, we have to, not mistake, the challenge we had in the past is that we have trusted the opposition leadership too much. and we surrender the process in their hands. And it's being mismanaged almost to the point that we'll go back. As a Nigerian, honestly, it's a nightmare to think of APC and President Asuwaju having another 4 years.
You think what will happen if they win?
I mean, clearly, they have no answer to the challenge. Things keep getting worse.
Nigeria could go under, or what are you suspecting could happen?
As a person, I want to be optimistic that Nigeria will not go under, but I want to see evidential reason to support me. So
when the government of the day and the APC says Nigeria is on the right trajectory, IMF, the World Bank are saying their policy is the right policy and they are going in the right direction. You don't think all of those are true?
Shewun, you and I are here. When I wake up, my situation is getting worse. I'm struggling, my income has not increased at all. And I'm using myself as a reference point because that is the situation facing every Nigerian. And every day you wake up, what is the inflation rate now? Go and check. Every day, prices keep going up. And we are all struggling. What is you describe, all of us are supposed to be part of middle class. We have been debased.
Malam Lukman, let me ask you, the practicality of what you're saying is that we should have a coalition. And the term, just a moment, sir, the term merger, it was what you and your colleagues worked for pre-2015. In 2013, 2012, 2013, you were working towards it. You achieved it in 2015, and it achieved the aim, the change agenda of the merger of the coalition at that time was to the effect that they were going to remove Goodluck Jonathan. And there are those who say at the time, they were even comparing Goodluck Jonathan to a goat. They were comparing him as clueless. They said all manner of things to Goodluck Jonathan. And you guys were the ones who raised the propaganda. You said it was the worst thing that could happen to Nigeria. It happened, you formed the merger, you replaced Goodluck Jonathan. And there are those who will be thinking now that you helped to build the coalition that you condemn today. Isn't history repeating itself?
Look, Shewun, I thank you for bringing these issues. Go back and play the last 2 years. From the beginning, what we keep arguing is that the coalition will only be meaningful if all opposition leaders are united under one party.
Is that not too late now?
It's not.
They've gone into their different, they are all going to the ballot. Who would you say should jettison his own ticket and form coalition?
All we are asking, there is only one parameter required in this matter. And that parameter is simple. Leaders should put the country over and above their personal interests. And on the basis of that, we should be able to see those who don't believe in the country. Because once you can't put your ambition, I mean, you can't put the country over your...
Let me put you right on the spot. What would be your best scenario? You have put Bola Tinubu and Shetima and the APC on this side, and you say Nigerians should reject them. What would be the best scenario that you think that the
best scenario,
the rest of the Nigerian people...
I will answer it straightforward.
Yeah.
The best scenario will be a situation where all the opposition leaders come together, and on the basis of that say, okay, for this 2027 election, these are based on ABCD, who we are supporting. We will all queue behind that.
If you are to suggest tonight, and I know that I'm putting you, and I said it again, if you are to make that suggestion, would you say Atiku should step down and support Peter Obi, or Peter Obi should step down and support Atiku, or who exactly would be the leading light?
I'll put it differently.
Okay.
My argument will be both of them should be ready to step down for one person. Both of them have to come ready for that.
So you don't think
because
that
at the end of
the two of them should not be should not be the front liner?
I mean, I'm not saying the two of them should not. One of them can be in the front line.
Okay. And one should back the other up.
Whatever it is. And it's a function of negotiation. And my own argument is simple. They should ask themselves, if they continue the way they are going and end up losing the election, is that what they want? What will be their, in fact, it's simply, at the end of the day, shutting themselves out completely.
But you've said Atiku and Obi are not fundamentally different. On what basis are you saying that?
My argument is that at the moment, we can talk in terms of personality. And we have seen it, I mean, in terms of, we don't want to talk in terms of personality. Let's negotiate on the basis of which we see the commitment, what they are committing themselves to. And on the basis of that, we can say, okay, this is the distinction. But I am more interested in getting them to have a distinction that will show them over and above President Asuwaju.
So let's conclude this conversation. You're saying Bola Tinubu and the APC are on the road to victory if opposition does not get its act together, and you are predicting that if they insist, they are all going to fail. Is that what you are saying?
That is what
would
I'm
be your final hard-hitting word to them tonight? If you are to face Atiku face-to-face, Peter Obi face-to-face, Donald Duke face-to-face, Showore face-to-face, Adewale Adebayo face-to-face, what will be your parting words to them tonight?
My parting word will be that we are going to confront them and ensure that they prove to Nigerians they love Nigeria more than their personal ambition. And on the basis of that, contest the 2027 election as a united front.
Malam Saliu Lukman, a former APC National Vice Chairman Northwest, who is now a leader in the ADC. Thank you so much indeed. And always a pleasure reading your article. Always thought-provoking. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate it.
You see, my people, this is the best interview so far, currently, that we've seen on air recently. This man was direct. There's no way you can remove Tinubu with the way these guys are going. Although the man was scared as well to hit the nail on the head. In which area? When Shehu asked him, who should you want or to tell to step down from each other, for each other between Atiku and Peter Obi, he said both of them should be ready to step down for each other. Listen, this thing is obvious. It's obvious to every single person, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, that the people want Peter Obi. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. The people want Peter Obi. The people that are saying they want Tinubu, they are tribalistic. In fact, 95% of them are tribalistic. The remaining 5%, they just want to be blind. Atiku is a no-no. Nobody wants Atiku. As how? So, why is it that oppositions cannot come together and say, okay, we are in trouble in this country now. Let Peter Obi take the lead and let's follow him. And dissolve every other parties. Somebody commented on the comment section earlier on that the problem of the opposition are Atiku. I don't think it's only Atiku. Omo Elesowore is also a problem. Donald Duke or whatever his name is, Goodluck Jonathan and all of them are problem. All of them. All the oppositions are problem. Not just Atiku. Just because Atiku and Peter Obi stands out as the front line contenders to remove Tinubu, yes, but all of them are problem. Okay, let's put it like that. What about if all the political parties in Nigeria were together? Only Atiku is standing alone. Then you will know that Atiku is not a problem. But everybody is divided. So how are you going to remove Tinubu that were like the most difficult person when he not be president? Now he's a president. I would want it one. For me, I don't know. I'm just asking. But I'd like my presentation to continue.
Until we find a system where the membership of the Electoral Commission is put together not by Mr. President, but by a truly independent entity.
Yeah. That would remove the doubts.
And that is not an impossible thing to do. It's done elsewhere. We could do it if we wanted to do it. And whether our present president is in the mood to go that direction, I don't know.
Now, you reminded President Tinubu that he fought for democracy during military rule and suggested that strengthening democratic institutions could become his greatest legacy. What was his reaction to you effectively telling him that this could be a defining moment for his presidency?
Well, I cannot say I looked at his face at that particular
Right.
I can't say, because during most of the time that they were reading, I was very, very attentive on myself.
Right.
We only looked at. We are hoping that that kind of statement challenges him. That you have a reputation to be a Democrat. You can't, under your watch our democratic structures disintegrate.
Right. But he didn't respond to that specific thing.
Well, we believe, can I say here, silence is consent, that he agrees. He must agree with what we said there. How he will do it, we don't know. We still have this problem in Nigeria, how incumbents can allow a free and fair playground in elections. We still have that problem. And whereas we know that in those democratic places that we always look up to, it is a normal thing that you have alternation of one party after the other. And during elections, the onus of proofing to the electorate always lies on the incumbent party to prove that we have done well. Here in Nigeria is the other way around. The other way around, if you are not in power, you just have no way to even move. And it just means that we just continue, and we're going to continue like that. People just come and sign, and they just go away.
Well, the facts seem to bear that out.
And do whatever they like. Physical capacity, he was not able to travel with us to Osun State party, or him and his party to survive. In what we're doing. With that in mind, we entered the hall. I made reference to his concerns when I was giving the introductory speech. Then everything went. He signed along with the rest. Then towards
and the grand introduction of the celebrants.
Charles Oputa, popularly known as Area Father Charlie Boy. Ladies, make some noise.
Then, the turn of the celebrant himself to introduce the former president, a long-standing friend, and bring him on stage.
You've seen us yab each other, and people have always wondered
the relationship between the former Nigerian leader and Mr. Oputa and the larger Oputa family quickly becomes a subject of discussion, with the banters between the duo.
Today on this stage, Yabi's full, you see him.
The light-hearted discussion soon gives way to serious engagement on the issues of governance, with a look back on the former president's reign as Nigeria's civilian leader.
I want to know, what was that single mistake that you made as a president?
The man I pick as my running mate, my number 2.
Che,
if I had known him as I came to know him later, I would not have picked him.
You're talking about Atiku, your VP?
My vice president. I don't know what name you want to give him, but my vice president. And I mean that.
Okay, everybody on your feet.
The former president was a major player in the Nigerian Civil War, leading the 3rd Marine Commando Division of the Nigerian Army that formally accepted the surrender of the Biafran forces in January 1970, bringing the war to an end. His roles in that conflict is under the satellite on this stage.
I would like to know, what was your role? What were the things you were supposed to do that you didn't do during the war? Or what were the things you were not supposed to do that you did during the Civil War?
I fought the Civil War to unite Nigeria. And if you are fighting a war to unite, then you cannot afford to take action that will be destructive. But take, for instance, towards the end of the war, I had to recapture Owerri. I did not drop a single bomb inside Owerri because it will be destructive. It will kill innocent civilians. I dropped my bomb short of Owerri and beyond Owerri.
There is more scrutiny on the issues that shaped his days in the saddle of affairs of Nigeria.
But yet, some people see you as part of Nigeria's problem. What do you say to those people?
No, it depends on what you want to see. If you want to see darkness in the light, you will see darkness in the light. If you want to see light in the darkness, you will see light in darkness. So it depends on what you want to see.
And the controversy surrounding his true identity as a Nigerian of Yoruba extraction.
Some people say you be Igbo guy, and that is why you like Igbos a lot. So what is it? What do you say? Are you really Igbo, or where are you from?
Well, now the point is that for you to be a Nigerian, you have to be born somewhere in Nigeria.
Abi?
Okay. So I am born in Nigeria. That's number one. But the point is this. People try at times, when they want to run you down, to look for something to describe you. The point is this. My father is from Abeokuta. My mother is from Abeokuta. I can take you to my father's compound in Abeokuta. I can take you to my mother's compound in Abeokuta. But if anybody then says I am an Igbo man,
well and good, huh?
I will not quarrel with him.
Yeah.
Because that is own description of me.
Before the shift of attention to the main event, the two returned to the light banters on how the former president should quit the stage. And true to Mr. Oputa's fears, Mr. Obasanjo decides to do it his own way.
At 100, I should surpass him. Baba Nobiso.
Well, you can even surpass me.
Baba, no.
Demonstrating that at 89, you can still be as active as you desire, no matter what life has thrown at you. Tokumbo Oyetunji, Arise News, Lagos.
The Edo State Governor, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, has taken his political message to the heart of the Nigerian diaspora in the United Kingdom, appearing before hundreds of Edo indigenes in London as part of a push to build support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general elections. The governor was joined by former Edo State Governor and former All Progressive Congress National Chairman, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, whose presence underscored the political seriousness of the occasion.
The strongest bond that is between us is Edo. I left everything that I'm supposed to do to be here, to talk to you, So feel your pulse.
Governor Opebolo is calling on Edo indigenes across the United Kingdom to unite behind his administration and help deliver 2.5 million votes from Edo State for President Tinubu in 2027. The governor framed the diaspora not simply as a community to engage, but as an active force in shaping the political future of the state.
We are constructing roads. We are fighting insecurity. I assure you that we are determined to restore lasting peace and make Edo safe for everyone. With all Edo State has benefited from Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I am confident that Edo will give Mr. President 2.5 million votes. As a thank you gift to Mr. President.
The forum, held under the banner Edo Shine 2026 and hosted by the London Professional Training Centre, also served as a platform for the governor to present his administration scorecard to Nigerians living and working in Britain.
The Edo Star teachers under the Edo base were being paid 30,000 naira every month. And they were not permanent staff, they were ad hoc staff. What Senator Monday Opebolo did, he said no, he stopped the consultancy agreement with the consultants, absorbed over 5,000 of those Edo Star teachers, and fixed them on minimum wage of 75,000 naira.
This spirit of reporting to the people what you are doing with their resources, for me it is something that I can describe as an end in itself. We in Edo North, we are clear that Edo is in safe hands. We will vote for him unconditionally, and he will complete 8 years, and we will be the better for it.
The London engagement forms part of a wider diaspora strategy by the Opebolo administration as it looks to convert goodwill abroad into political capital at home ahead of 2026.
Igbo breaking news, Igbo shocking news, and good news. 3 in 1. If I know about 3 in 1. The Yoruba man we threaten Igbos where they live for Yoruba land, they don't arrest him for America. He is living in America. He say anybody, any Igbo man will buy land or house for Yoruba land, he command the community, all the Yoruba community for Yoruba land to buy any Igbo man or woman will buy land or house for Yoruba. They don't arrest the man for America. Donald Trump don't catch him. Let me read it for you people. So, apparently, this demonic Yoruba man for Facebook, now for Facebook this thing starts. They carry internet, they play. They carry their anger, their envy, enter internet, their envy and anger, bitterness from Igbo. And they think they are going to go scot-free. Let him go and answer. Then go deport him. Let me read it for you people. And how he was arrested. How they catch him. The name of this wicked guy is Temi Okalomo. So see how the whole thing started. One Barawa Babajide Elenia on Facebook. This is what he commented. You know that they do Igbo, you know, they are always united whenever they know like Igbos. So they got open one post about Igbos. They started commenting how they go chase the Igbos away from Yoruba land. So many things. So this guy now wrote something. There is one Igbo man in my streets right now. He just bought a house with about 16 flats and says he is only renting out to members of Lost Children alone. I never heard him before. What this poster is saying is, one Igbo man will get 16 flats for Yoruba land, say that he's only renting to Lost Chosen members. Now, this guy where they arrest for America now, this is what he commented. He now say, buy him. He dey tell the guy made them buy that man where get 16 flats. We say he no go rent the flat to any other person if not Lost Chosen. Members of Lost Chosen. Pastor Lazarus Moka Church. Say na the only people he want rent a house to. This Yoruba man where they for America now, can say, buy him. They can't do that in their land or South Africa. Now only Yoruba land, then they do that. organize yourself and kidnap or buy him, he should pay for disrespecting you as a native landowner. Use him to cash out or send him to sleep. This Yoruba man, where then they call Temi or Kanlomo, for Facebook openly tell the guy where they complain, he say Igbo man buys his same flat. And he say, you know, go rent them to any other person if not lost children. This guy now say, made them buy him. Or made them kidnap the man, instigating people to go and buy the man or kidnap the man or send him to sleep. They get rules and regulations where they guide them. I build a house, I say, I don't want to do man. I build a house, I say, I don't want Yareba for my house. I don't want Yareba. I don't want members of Redeemed Church for my house. This is my rules and my regulation. I don't want. I open house, I say, I don't want this set of people or that set of people. No be your house and I may get house. You cannot tell me that I must employ or I must rent my house to give Yareba people because say I buy the house or I build the house for Yareba land. So these guys are in America, abroad, UK, instigating violence in Nigeria. What if this guy, then buy him? Do you know that if they unalive this man now, this Yoruba guy, then go charge him for murder? Because now him killed the man. So I am happy that this Yoruba man, they don't arrest him. Is this man very wicked? They don't have like this. In their hearts, they pile up anger. Anger. If you ask me what this person did, what wrong did this person? Who did this person offend? You don't offend anybody.
Yorubas or any other tribal bigots are the kind of thing they are doing is shocking, to be honest. And we live abroad. Sometimes we complain over racism, attack that, oh, the Igbo people don't like us and all that. But if you see what we ourselves are doing to ourselves, then you'll be shocked. For this man, so he went to that extent on a public forum and started. He forgets himself totally. Say when they do things hide, one day God go punish you. You'll be expressing the same evil in public, you will not know. He was telling other Yoruba man that said, Igbo man build blocks of flats or whatever. Then this one they tell and say, why he go build that kind of block of flat for our land? What he not do for South Africa or even your own land or whatever. Now only Yoruba land they can't do all those things because they see things like that. This kind of people are they talk. They see things like that as intimidation. Like, because normally for Lagos now, for example, Igbo people, they are doing well. Let's be honest. You need to consider Igbo people, they use money they do for Lagos. So this kind of things is a huge intimidation to this kind of people. Now, how many people, the question we should be asking now is say, how many people this guy don't buy? Which you and I don't know today. How many people? Just based on hatred. Based on hatred. You see this man where they see so? There are people like this for inside the Igbo people. There are people like this for inside Hausa. People like this, they inside Edo. People like this, they almost all the tribes in Nigeria. It's just that the statistic is not high in some tribes. But the question is, why? Because the only thing, when I was in university in the UK, what I faced was a racism situation all through my time in the university, including my lecturer. I don't feel talk the story for you. But why? When I'm in my own country, I will also be facing the same thing. Why? Somebody build house, you don't offend anybody. You say, may they go buy him or may they kidnap him. It's crazy. To be honest, it's crazy. I don't know how we will manage to change the country when are you the say one change. I don't know. Did I be saying go unite Nigeria? On that area, I don't know how you want to do it if they allow him to be our president. Because this kind of people, how you want to change this kind of people mindset? If Peter Obi become president today, this kind of person way they see so will be more angrier. He won't by himself. Like that one where they come from London. We hate Peter Obi with passion. It's crazy. To be honest, all my life since I was born, this is the first time I'm seeing proper hatred during election. I don't experience so many elections. I never see this kind of one before. This is the first time I'm seeing proper tribal bigotry being displayed in the public space. Thank you, Madam Rita. This is my first time. Then you begin to ask yourself, why? And now the funny part of it is that this man lives in America. How good. He lives in America. Why the other satanic man, that Yoruba man, where they call it to our show, they UK. When I see that, they say abroad is part of education. Maybe when some people do some things for Nigeria now, you can easily just say, oh, there's hunger in the land. Maybe that make this person do this thing. That make can go thief. That make can play while you do all these kind of things. But what about these people that live abroad already? What do you call this kind of people? No, tell me, what do you call this kind of tribal, bigots, satanic people? You can see that guy when they call from London. I know they hear the way they talk. You know, they hear the bitterness, the anger in his voice. I don't mind anybody calling in. Can't you see how composed, like Mr. Johnson is whenever he's commenting, because he's supporting Tinubu? Yes, I don't mind. If you're supporting anybody, I think be composed, be calm, respect everybody. But that guy when they come from London, I don't say, if that kind of guy see you for corner and you mistakenly leave your drink, you say, you go pee, come. He go put something for your drink. Make you york by. And that is what I'm worried about. Look at the display. And that kind of man for London, where they call it to our show, we support a statement from this kind of guy. He will. It's crazy. And you live abroad. It's really crazy. But meanwhile, the other videos that I'm going to play now is a pathetic one. I have 2 more videos to play. It's about how children are being abused in Nigeria. And this one concerns our Igbo people as well and our Northerners. But I would like to start from here before I will cement it with my last video. Listen to this.
Back to Perspectives on Arise News. Every year, reports emerge from across Nigeria of child domestic workers subjected to horrific abuse behind closed doors. Some are beaten with electric cables, starved, scalded with hot water, denied education, medical care, and basic dignity. And while a few cases make the headlines, many never do. The latest case involves allegations against a chief superintendent of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. Favor Anchor is her name. She has been accused of severely abusing her teenage domestic worker, Mercy Hajara Mohammed. Disturbing images circulating online allegedly show the girl with third-degree burns on her arms and breasts, said to have been caused by hot water. There are also claims that she was also locked indoors after the incident and had previously been beaten and starved. It has further been alleged that efforts to investigate the case have been hindered because of the suspect's position. The allegations remain under investigation. But beyond this case lies a broader question about child protection, accountability, the silence that enables abuse, and whether Nigeria is doing enough to protect its most vulnerable children. Today on Perspectives, we ask why these cases persist, what more families, communities, and authorities must do to prevent them, and how every child can be better protected from abuse and exploitation. Following is a video of where concerned citizens approach the alleged culprit over her actions.
But when you're disciplining your child, you should not keep that child hungry. Mercy, on the day that we came to your house in the night, when we had the cry of mercy, she has been crying for hours before we finally came. Because the cry, we could not stand it again. She was crying. We came and knocked at the door. You didn't open, probably because of the rain, because it was drizzling that day. Second time we came, I called through your window. You came and opened the door. I called that I want to give Mercy painkiller. Please, please open the door. You finally came and opened the door. When we got in, gave Mercy painkiller. Unfortunately, or let me say fortunately, we gave the medicine because of the pain and the cry and the groaning rolling on the ground. I didn't remember to even ask her whether she has eaten. I'd already given before I remember that drug can cause ulcer if you take it without food. So I asked, when last did you?
Two gentlemen are joining me on the segments of the show today. Agba Jalingo is a multiple award-winning investigative journalist and also a renowned activist. As a prisoner of conscience, he's actively involved in struggles for a better nation. Then we also have Inibehe Effiong, also joining us. He's a Nigerian human rights lawyer, activist, social commentator, and litigation lawyer, renowned for his unwavering committee to constitutionalism, civil liberties, and the rule of law. He has built a reputation as one of Nigeria's most outspoken voices. So welcome to Perspectives here with me today. I want to ask you, Inibehe, you saw that video, yes, right? Encounter. Before I even get to my major question, I want to ask you, Inibehe, what did you feel about the woman's demeanor?
She seemed nonchalant, visibly irritated by the presence of the protesting women at her home. In her mind, she may be wondering, who are these trespassers that have come to disturb my peace?
More like, how dare they come and even question her actions?
Yes. It's not surprising to some of us.
So let me ask, Nigeria has laws against child abuse, yet these cases continue to recur. The alleged abuse between the worker Mary Hajara Mohammed,
yes,
and this woman who who's an NSCDC chief superintendent, has sparked widespread outrage, as you well know. But without prejudging the outcome of any of such investigations, what offences could arise if these allegations were turned to be true?
Child molestation.
Yes, but what would be a successful prosecution message?
Child molestation is a very serious matter. It's a very grievous offense under the Child Rights Act and even under the NAPTIP Act.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons Act.
Mm.
So when a child is subjected to torture,
mm-hmm,
when a child is subjected to inhuman and degrading treatment, there is the criminal element to such conduct, which is that the culprit is liable to be arrested, investigated, and prosecuted in a court of law.
But how many success cases have there been?
The question is how many cases have even been taken up?
Yes.
Because in the case of this chief superintendent of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense
mm-hmm,
Corps, which is quite telling to have a senior officer of a law enforcement agency being accused of molestation, bastardization, and dehumanization
Isn't
of the
that
child.
even more worrisome that none of them has actually come out to say anything on this matter?
The question is, has she been officially been reported to the police? And if she has not been reported officially, if the police has not received an official complaint,
but
the matter having come to public light, what have the police done about it?
Exactly.
The police does not need to wait until they receive a formal petition before the process of law can be allowed to run its course. I will also expect that within Nasarawa State, where this alleged offense was committed, there should be agencies in the state at the governmental level, including the Ministry of Women Affairs and possibly Social Welfare, that should be in a position to take up this matter.
But even she herself, being a uniformed woman,
yes,
shouldn't the body that she works for also take some steps?
Again, there has to be a petition. So I am hoping there has to be a formal complaint. I am hoping that those women who were carrying placard, who I commend for their courage for going to confront her, but beyond that, I'm not sure they should be protesting to our house. I don't know what informed their decision to carry placard to the house of the alleged culprit. It is as if they are inviting her to preside over our own trial. They should rather go to the relevant agencies of the state to lay a complaint. I will encourage them to also go further to file a formal petition with the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, and hopefully this matter will be taken up appropriately.
Okay. Let me ask about this. Is I mean, I must say this is the first time I've actually seen women collectively come together and carry placards to the house of an alleged culprit. But on a normal basis, neighbors hear these things happen. They witness it. Why don't they cry for help like these people have done? Because a lot of people who abuse these children get away with it because the neighbors most times turn the other cheek.
Exactly. When you don't speak, people will continue to be doing what they are doing today, especially because the neighbors cannot say they are not hearing how these children are being abused. Because when children are crying, the next neighbor will hear. But most of the time, these neighbors, majority of them, they don't say anything. That's why you see that a lot of abuse is going on across Nigeria. Listen to this particular one.
Nigerians don't like the truth. They like when you act. I've noticed that Nigerians don't like the truth. They like when you act blind to the obvious. Do you understand? And when you say things, they'll not tell you that it is not all of them, when I never generalize. So I remember early this year, I made a video talking about how Igbo women are wicked and how they maltreat their house helps. I didn't generalize. I say most Igbo women, because I'm Igbo. I grew up in Onitsha, so I know what I'm saying. But a lot of them came to my DM. They were even insulting me in the comment. They were like, "You're a stupid girl. You're selling your people out. You guys don't like the truth." Majority of the Igbo married women in the East, go to their homes, you see that they have house helps from young girls. They like taking young girls. The men like the young boys that they're like training. That one is even a different one. At least that one is boy. Those ones have their own experiences. So I'm talking about the Igbo women that are married that need house helps to take care of their kids. They like the young ones. They like them from like 9 years old, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Most times the house helps that they get to take care of their children are of the same age as their children. That's how bad it is. You have that house help now. The house help is taking care of your home, cleaning, cooking, sometimes go to the market. Yes, that young, they do not care. And they like to go to church. I keep saying this thing. They are mostly Catholics. Oh God, if you grow up in Awada, Onitsha, Imo State, you should know what I'm talking about. If you're Igbo and you've experienced it, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Just being someone living close to them, you would get to see how they maltreat their house helps. That's how wicked they are. They are very good at praying. They are so virtuous to their husbands, but they are very wicked. That's why I don't fuck with overly religious people, because they are the worst set of people on earth. The people that have done me wrong in this life are overly religious. I feel like their religion is all about being modest, covered, and praying, and kaboshin and kabashin. But when it comes to character, being nice, being kind, being meek at heart, they don't have that in them. And that's what Christianity is all about. And that's what all religion, okay, not all religion, but that's what most religions preach: love, kindness. Be kind to one another. Be kind to your neighbor. Be your brother's keeper. Be this, be that. But those ones, they don't practice what they go to church for. They are very good at using koboko, iron, spatula, turning gari, turning sticks, slippers, everything bad. You will not see them hit their children. No, their children are like treasures. Their children are from heaven, angels from heaven, treasures from the Lord, but the house helps are from the devil. That's how they see it. And I don't know why food is such a big deal to them. Most of these women are married to rich men, like their husbands are very comfortable. Food should be the least of their problems, but they have a big issue with feeding those children, clothing those children. If you think I am lying, please go to any Catholic church in the East, maybe Awada. Awada is one place that you should try and go. There's one Catholic church there, one big one that all the people that live in Awada go to. Go there on a Sunday morning. You will see the married women with kids. When they line up the kids, you can tell the house help from the kids. It's so easy to detect. The house help, they will have all those there's this cocoa for their head. They look ashy. They don't feed them no good clothes. But you see their children, they don't pack coily hair for them. Pack hair, put beads, wear nice Cinderella gown. Then the house help, where they're almost the same age as that daughter of hers, go carry Koromoto head where they never barb since. You don't even get into Kantu for head. That's how bad it is. You can detect the house help from the kids. How much is clothes? How much is food? One thing that gets me pissed about them is why are you abusing them? Why are you using koboko, cane, on a stick to hit them? Why are you using iron? You heat up iron and you put it on the back of the child because the child did something bad or made a mistake. That's how wicked they are. And this way, you don't see them hit their child for once. Oh, this thing you're saying is not all Igbo women. I never said all. It is not all Igbo women, but it is always an Igbo woman. The videos I see online, like, they're not even stopping. These things happened when I was how old? 11, 12, 10, 9. It's okay. Why is it still happening now? Why am I seeing videos of where they're brutalizing children? Why am I still seeing it? Why is... You see why I say make one another born if I don't get money to take care of one children? Because the only reason why you're sending your child to go live in a person's house as a house help is because you don't have money to train your child in school, right? Or you don't have money to feed your child. If you and man meet, you and the man no feed each other, you guys are not even comfortable. You can get married, because I will not tell people not to get married. If you're in love, you can get married. But now when you don't marry, you people should focus on making money to train your children. And born wait till you feel take care of. One thing these Igbo women are very good at, they allow their husband's brothers and their husband's sisters plus their own family to live with them. All of us will not live as one family. But inside that one family, they are molesting those young girls. If I open mouth talk, stop brutalizing children, stop beating children. If you can't take care of children living in your house, please don't take them. Leave them for their parents. Ochanya bites today because they carried the girl go their relative house for her to go to school. Inside there, they molested that child. That's even the least. That's even small compared to what other people go through. Igbo women, if you can't handle a young girl living with you as a house help, go get a nanny, a mature lady that can handle your home. Because at least you know go use koboko beat mature lady. If you beat mature lady, she go slap you back. Stop brutalizing children. Stop it. Ew.
All right. You and I know that this is happening in many homes in Nigeria. And I talk about it all the time here in a different way. And I've referenced to it in a different way. How do you treat your gate man? How do you treat your house help, your cook, your security man, all that? I've said so many things like that so many times here whenever I'm speaking. You know, to be honest, I was brought up in a way that what I know I cannot do to my child, I can't do it to someone else's child. It's not possible. What I know that I can't do this thing to my child, I will feel the pain. And then I'm supposed to feel the same pain when I'm doing it to someone else's child. But the sad part of it is that this area are the area where Nigerians don't discuss. They don't have interest on it. These are very area that you talk about it with everybody, don't forget time, everybody move on. Normally, we should be discussing everything. A lot of children are dying in silence. Many of them are crying and nobody's hearing their voice. They are crying inside them because they have been threatened. If you talk to anybody, you're all done finished. And they have been living with that threat. They can't talk to nobody. So I thought I should bring it today. You know, I still use my platform to do my parts. As usual, that's what we do here. You know, before we see 1 or 2 persons that will start defending the indefensible now. Yes. Because, you know, we have satanic people like that like to do things like this. Instead of addressing the situation, we just move out of the situation and start defending rubbish. But meanwhile, let me round up here with our principal. Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, you know, was cited in the wedding today. He and his wife, you know, so I like us to, I don't know if, just hold on, guys, because I'm trying to look for the video now. Is it this one? Okay, yes, got it.
Please go back to your seat.
No, wait, oh. So our principal still they play love. Yes, hello, boy. Mr. Peter Gregory, we still they play love like this.
Sabi, what do you mean by that? This is what I've always been preaching. What do you mean?
He should be focusing on rescuing Nigeria.
No, he has to show love to teach men how to love your wife. Look at how gorgeous is looking. He's just admiring.
Let
him be continue to show love. This is the model we need to see Nigerian men display. Show your wife love, even in public, especially in public. Well, there's so many men that but it's a side chick now. They go the whole waist.
Mandarita.
That is it.
This is my president too. At the talk here, my president.
A man that is in love is a good president. A man that shows love to his wife means that's a good leader. That's
so my own principal. They smile, they hold the wife of waist.
At 99. See, why is black? In fact,
I beg Mona not go corrupt my principal. I beg, Mandarita. Mona not go corrupt her beg. Make you focus on this Johnny who this show.
You know, see as a wife fresh. She's fresh. Our first lady.
See this man with them my principal face.
There's love financially. There's love physically. There's love
wait, Mandarita.
There's love in every way.
Mandarita, did you see the man where
you have nothing to say? You have nothing to say.
Make I talk now, this woman.
No, you will not talk. This love and this PDA, public display of affection, is what we like to see our president look like. Not the one that we have in this. You want to talk about Fry Nakara. That wrap herself like this is one. I don't know, stick or something.
Okay, Mandarita, wait. Mandarita.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, wait. Let me say this.
You have nothing to say.
Peter Obi's duty is to rescue this country, not to play love.
Peter Obi be president, and people should leave him alone. No, I beg.
No. I don't support this.
People should leave him alone.
See this man with my principal face.
In fact,
the holy wife waits for public.
I have been saying it. Peter Obi has tried. Let him go and enjoy his wife. Because all this, the woman just sacrificed it. See as they just push the woman aside, she's not very important. They don't know that it's the woman that is holding this man. At 65, 66, 75, 85, he will still show love. Those are those men that are saying 65, you're too old.
Okay, Mandarita.
All of you are fooling yourself.
Okay, Mandarita, what of? Let me ask you a question. What of if the wife can't go use a love blind and Peter Obi not gonna know what to do to rescue Nigeria?
Peter Obi will look very well when he has many love in it. He will look
very
well. Yes.
This Johnny not be Johnny where they smile. Oh. This Johnny where they go to.
Can you leave Peter Obi's waist alone? Is it the only one in Nigeria? He has tried. What do you want from the man?
Oh God,
what do
my
you
principal.
want? What from the man? It is the woman that is making him stand. You people don't.
No, Margarita, me, I can do that,
quiet,
but because
secret
I can
strength.
do that, I not be presidential.
Mr. Elvis, forget that thing. Don't be for me, strong man here. Don't be for me, strong man here. This is what I always preach to our men. Always show love, express it. Tell your wife you love her. Have you told your wife you love her today?
Me?
Have you told your wife how much you appreciate her? All the men that are commenting Black Panther. Have you told your wife this morning you woke up?
Margarita.
It's almost 24 hours. Let me finish
You
talking,
want me
Mr.
to...
Elvis, please. This is important. It's almost 24 hours. Do
Margarita.
not allow 24 hours to pass without telling your wife you appreciate her.
Margarita,
or you love her,
hold
or
on.
just
Margarita, hold on now. Do you want me to prove it to you now? No, do you want me to prove it to you now?
You are interrupting
that
me.
I'm
I'm
a
delivering
lover
a very
boy.
important message.
No, do you want me to prove it that I'm a lover boy?
Mr. Elvis, you don't listen. If you're a lover boy, you shouldn't even question Peter Obi because he's a politician.
No, Peter Obi is our leader. Oh,
leader
God.
not the show love. Leader, a human being now. Give me.
No, we are on the battleground now.
I beg, forget battleground. I beg. If a man does not get love, listen, Zelensky, his wife is always with him. Codedly, he will go and travel and meet his wife and come back. He needs the love. Mr. Elvis,
they don't say you're the owner for waste now.
Mr. Elvis, I will attack you today if you don't leave with
how to remove Tinubu? That's what Peter Obi should be thinking. He's the only person we have.
Because
we don't have somebody else.
You know why you are talking like this, Mr. Elvis?
Peter Obi should be pressing. It's not right.
You know why you are talking like this?
How can my leader be pressing blow like that? It's not right.
You are sounding like a damaged person when it comes to love. Do you know why you are sounding like this? Because Nigeria has yet to see a man that is a president of Nigeria that shows love to his wife, show respect to his wife.
Margarita, hold on. Let me take this call.
This one looks surprising.
Let me take this call. Your body too they hot this woman. Let me take this call.
No, please just leave Mr. Obi and his love. I don't joke with that one. I beg. Leave him. Man, need that.
I beg, talk to us, Madam Patricia. Good evening to you, man.
Oh my God. Good evening to you, Mommy.
Good evening. Mama, you're supposed to be here now. What are you doing on the phone?
I'm like, I don't come back. Maybe I go see if I see the link and maybe I will join it. I just come back. But I Mr. Elvis, what do you talk? What do you be that? Good now. But our president, our future, so long. Love is sweet to see. I beg. Love is not something you just say.
Madam Patricia, this is the only organ I get now be this. So, but I'm not going to use love. All this love inside party.
But that is good.
Okay.
That is good. It shows that he's a caring person. He's caring.
Now you're all for waste. For waste.
He's a caring. Yeah. He will be caring, so it's good. I enjoy. I enjoy him sing. I enjoy.
I just said, Peter Obi don't they remember to do all this kind of you.
Mr. Elvis, what are you talking about? People like Mr. Peter is a lover man.
Margarita, wait first. More here, Mother Patricia.
If you not remember this kind of thing, I will not fit to be president because if you know he loves the one when he deal with everything, now me and you when you know the seed, now you go love.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's showing it, he's proving it. Yeah, it's good.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
The other one,
Una do well.
The lady that spoke, saying that they don't like truth. The lady from, I think she said she's from Monisha, she's done it.
Yes.
So he said, you hear them, like she talk the same thing and they don't like truth. Because really, no one, they go dance. The people like all those ones where they not like truth here when they go always they defend the different people. They go dance naked for market for this class. No worry. It's this way. Make I leave like that.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Okay, una say make I play that video again. I plan one more.
Please go back to your seat.
Although for after this place now, see the way they push your wife go cool for one corner, security people. They gag Peter Obi, they go. But normally.
She's used to it. Her husband's a politician, she's used to it. She know the law of
Okay, now.
So she's not coming.
Okay,
Look at that part. Mr. Elvis paused that part when they were sitting down. He lingered for like 5 seconds admiring his wife. That is the part of the love. Pause that part. That
No, let Peter Obi go forget his duty.
Mr. Elvis, play that part. Let Nigeria see that, but pause it. Pause the 5-second look. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, which part?
See as he just a looking why.
No, Peter Obi is in love like this. My own principal. This man will forget to
nose. They look at lips. He doesn't look at see my law. This is my
we need to do protest too. We need to do protest too. Our power forget us.
I beg, oh, love is sweet. I beg. Look how Mr. Obi is looking fresh. She is white, looking young. He's the love. He's the love. Have you told your wife you love her today? Nigerian men, listen to the sound of my voice.
In fact, this is wife now. God will bless her for us.
Amen.
You know, now she be the backbone of our principal.
Yes.
See as woman, you're fresh finish.
Fresh like
Peter Obi. No, wait. Peter Obi, why you like better tea like this? You are too old for all this thing now.
What do you mean too old? Mr. Office, retract that statement. Retract it. What do you mean too old? What do you mean?
This man is a serious man. He's the only man we have that want to help us rescue this country.
He's not who listen to the wife. He just says, you see my wife. Oh, I
don't know. I don't say my principal they chop life like this.
How many of you have told your wife you love her today?
I don't talk more than 10 times.
Answer me, except Black Panther.
No, they ask my answer you now. My answer you.
Answer me.
I don't talk more than 10 times only today or 20 times only today.
I believe you.
You want my proof? My caller come. My ask him.
Call your wife. Call your wife. Call her our wife. Call her. Jerry.
You know, if you say make a call her.
Call her. Prove to everybody that you're a lover man, Mr. Elvis.
Come on for there, madam. We proof. No, listen, Mother Rita, I'm allowed to play love. Peter Obi is not allowed.
What do you mean? Mr.
Make me not go forget the journey.
Wait, at 65, are you not going to look at your wife the same way? Even
no, me not the president. I know Peter Obi is a potential president.
Listen, have you not seen how Obama admires his wife? Nigeria is not used to this kind of PDA for our leader. So Peter Obi is setting the pace. Please leave him alone. Lao.
Okay.
Leave him alone. He's setting the pace. He's setting the pace. We're not used to it. He's a new dog.
Okay. See, people like let me talk to them. Hold on, Madarita. Let me talk to them because I know the people who they talk to. My echo and people like the Tedios, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Black Pata, all this one don't know what to be loved. They know they tell their wife what.
Tedios again knows except Black Panther. Black Panther is
Black Panther Agberu. That one I just Agberu. You know that one don't know how to say I love you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel don't know how to say I love you.
Have you told her you love her today?
Joshua don't know. You know, Joshua never tell his wife saying love her for the past 78 years. Give us a man they don't know. Mr. Jonathan don't know.
No. Mr. Jonathan is an exception. Mr. Jonathan is an exception. Do you know why?
You only to analyze politics. That one, no. That one not good. You know they remember to say I love you.
Mr. Elvis, please just listen. Mr. Jonathan is an exception, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why it's an exception. Because it is only Mr. Jonathan, excluding you, Mr. Elvis. So I'm removing you from the question. Amongst all the men that are becoming here, all the men, it's only Mr. Jonathan that said, I love my wife to death. And he was so emphatic about it. And that's why I said he's the second person to get my black suit this year.
The blast to audio blast to
air.
none of us don't ever
How
see.
do you know? Mr. Jonathan is in Canada like me. Mr. Jonathan came here and said, in fact, it touched the very core of my heart. I'm like, Kai, a man that said I love my wife to death on a public forum is a great man. So that's why I say he's an exception. I don't know about the other rest of you. I don't know Dr. CM, Black Panther. Me, I can predict Black Panther.
Let me say
Black
this.
Panther, you know, they talk love. You just say, take. I buy you flower. Finish. That is love. He will never say, I love you. It's hard for
Let me
Black
tell
Panther
you
to
something. Let me tell you something, Madam Rita, before I come back to you for your proper submission. Yes, I'm proud of my principal. You know, I was just being sarcastic. Yes, I'm proud of him. He's taking the wonderful lead that every human being must follow in every endeavors. That's why I'm very proud to be behind this man. Yes, I've told you guys, he not come my platform, he come. He not come my platform. And all the support people will be saying he must come here. If he come here, it's a boost for my life. But if he not come here, make him win to be my president. You know, say as a wife fresh, you know, say this man know how to look after his wife, look after his family, and also look after himself. The only thing where they stress Peter will be now us. In case you don't know, now we they stress this man. This Nigeria wahala so. Not all those gray hair where they had so. If Peter Obi just say tomorrow now, say I'm done, I'm not contesting for anything anymore. So all those gray will call the turn to black again. I'm telling you, you go come fresh past this. You know. Then if it comes to men loving your wife or telling your wife how much you love her, I think it's very, very important. Not just your wife, your children. You know, like in my own household, you know, we how many times we mention love in this house? I think it's more than 50 times per day. For example, now my children grow up to know that every little thing, bye daddy, I love you, bye daddy, I love you. Okay, my daughter, I love you. That's how we grow. You understand? So if I am outside, for example, now, and I call my wife at home to say, okay, quickly sort this thing out as we are dropping the 4K, bye, I love you. There's nothing. So it's something. Then saying it is another thing. Showing it is another thing. It's very, very important because I don't see any reason why anybody should marry, and at the end of the day, you don't love your partner, you don't love your husband, you don't love your wife. It's like you are in bondage. I don't think there's any need for that, to be honest. I don't think there's a need. Just from that beginning, before you say yes to a man or before you propose, you need to be sure. Do you love this person? Even though we know now that majority of them now in Nigeria are marrying based on what they want to gain, not for love anymore.
Yes, so people change. Oh, that's why love is never enough in a relationship or in a marriage. It is respect and kindness. Love is just one of those antidotes, but it's never enough to sustain.
So for me, love your wife and love your husband, you know, is very, very important. That's the only thing that can hold marriage, you know, hold two couples together. Nothing else, not be money, the whole them. People they say now money, not be money, you know. So it's very, very important. So, but let's move on. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you for your time with us today. Today is first Saturday of August 2026. Happy new month to every one of you right there. I appreciate you all. We thank God for making us to see today, and we pray God Almighty guide and protect every one of us, you know, to see the end of this year and many, 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 many more years ahead. In Jesus' name, Amen. You know, happy new month to you all. December is already around the corner now, and the election that you and I are dedicating ourselves for every blessed day on this platform is getting close every day. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you so much for your time with us today. My lovely mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. Good evening to you. Happy new month to you. Thanks for all that you do for us here every day. Thank you, my brother Abu Azi. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you, Mother Eugenia. Mother Eugenia, I saw you today on my previous broadcast. Yes, finally, my mind always grant that you are good, you are fine. Thank you, Mother Stella Maseredo. Thank you, Michael Ganemaro. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Black Panther, Love Maduka, Madam Emmy. Thank you, Madam Deborah. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rio Me. Thank you. God bless you all. Please press on the like, help us to share. Thank you, Oga Shooks. I can see you right there as well. And many others. I want us to move on right now. Please do your part by pressing on the like, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign in case you want to support us, do so. Encourage what we do here. Well, they say we should be playing this video every day. It's a 1 minute long video. I'd like us to quickly play this for our spectators.
Welcome to Niger Watch Media. Today, how to super chat on YouTube and add your bank card. First, click the dollar icon under any live stream. Then, choose your amount and type a message. Next, add your bank card to authorize the payment. That's it. Thanks for watching Niger Watch Media.
On the computer version, here's a live stream, okay? You see this little money icon right here? You click on that. It gives you two options, super sticker or super chat. If you click on super sticker, you get all these little options. There's a pear man, this little alligator, cat, people. There's different options here. There's different limits. Each emoji has their own money amounts. So super stickers, you can only send up to $50 at a time. And then what that does is it puts it at the top of the screen here. At the top bar is where it will be. So your channel, your name, will show up at the very top for a certain amount of time. So the more money you send, the longer it will stay. Now, it won't show you how long on the super sticker, but I'll show you here the difference between a super sticker and a super chat. So super chat, if you click on that, you see a little thumbnail and it says 0 seconds, okay? Anything under $5 will have no time, meaning it will go through the chat and it will just disappear. If you want your message to stay at the top, you have to send $5 or more. So the least you can send is $1, says 0 seconds. $2, 0 seconds. $5, 2 minutes. $10 for 5 minutes. $20 for 10 minutes. $50 for 30 minutes. $100 for 1 hour. $200, 2 hours. $300, 3 hours. $400, 4 hours. And the max is $500 for 5 hours. Now, there's also a limitation for your words. So if I wanted to say, this is a really cool live stream, you see as I'm typing at the top right, there's a limit. There's a 350 character limit. Let's get it to 350. I'm going to show you something real quick. All right, so 350 characters for 5 hours. If I bring it down to 4 hours, look what happens now. It limits how much I can say. Now I'm down to 330 characters. Take it down more. 3 hours, 310 characters. 290 for 2. 1 hour, 270. 30 minutes, $50 is 250 characters. So the lower the amount of money, the less you can say for a super chat message, and the less it will stay on the screen. The higher the amount of money, the more you can say, and the longer your message will stay on the screen.
Right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. That's how it works. But sometimes I ask myself, is it true that people can actually give $500 for super chats? I never seen them before. You know, although the time you say they happen for so many other platforms. Maybe one day God will say somebody will go click give me $500 super chat. I want to see how they bid. Does it mean champagne they follow will go bust everywhere, blow everywhere, you know, because that kind of money, if you go get at attack because you go shock, you know. But meanwhile, thank you, my people. Now God bless you now. Always encourage us. If you cannot super chat us, it's not pressure, but do your part. Always press on the like and always share our videos to take our voices far. We are not joking here. God bless you all, my people. Let's start talking. Yes, I have two ladies on the platform, Mother Rita and Mother Patricia. Where are my men? Where are they? You know, Mother Patricia, it's good to have you here. Thank you very much. Mother Rita, talk to us. Good evening to you, ma.
Mr. Alvis, Wesel, thank you so much. Happy Saturday, happy new month. My lovely mommy, Lamehi mommy. Happy new month, mom, and greetings to everybody from home. Our callers, they haven't called yet. Greetings to Peggy Modi, Joshua Day, Stella Imasemedo, Black Panther, Chuku Soku Dishu. My God, that's a long name. Michael Ogenemaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mr. My friend Oriyomi Abdul, and who else again? Teddy Osagie, Jane Abbas, Stella Imasemedo. Who else again? Okay. I think I'm just gonna stop here. But good afternoon, everybody, and how you all doing? Happy new month. This month of August is going to be a blessed month for each and every one of us, and the Lord will provide for us in every way that we are lacking, in the mighty name of Yeshua. Mr. Elvis, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And Madam Patricia, yay, she's here. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, I'm just going to start from like bottom top. I think, what did I start watching? I can't remember I think I started watching from what's her name, Lisa Kanu. Yeah, I think that's what I started watching from. I can't remember now. Yes, well, I'm just going to go from bottom up. For Mr. Obi showing some PDA and admiring his wife, I'm not just throwing banters, and about, I'm really, really not joking. All the things I said about Peter Obi, I wasn't joking. I'm very, very serious. And we have come to a time, in our lives where, all that really matters is just to be kind to one another and just show love as best you can. Everybody has different ways of expressing love, and whatever it is, or however you want to express your love, that's fine. But however, sometimes the love that you're expressing might not be what that person needs. That's why not just telling somebody I love you, there's also something called action. That's why they say action speaks louder than words. Some men are good in action than words. Some women are good in words than action, or vice versa. At the end of the day, whoever you are with, your partner that you are with, will be able to understand your love language. I see Peter Obi as somebody that shows action. That's how I see him. I may be wrong. And I see his wife as somebody that shows love and action combined. And so that's good enough for him. And for you to have a healthy president, you need to have a president who has a healthy relationship and is being displayed. I cannot say I don't live with them, but I'm assuming and I'm believing that he has a healthy relationship with his wife, because a healthy president, it means a healthy nation. A president that has a good relationship with his spouse or his better half, it shows that is a man that would make decisions when you think about the family life and how it affects people, and also understand where women in the society are coming from, because a happy woman is a happy society. It is a fact. I'm not just saying. A happy woman is a happy society. A healthy woman is a healthy society. An educated woman is an educated society. I'm just going to stop it there. Michael Kelbari, Domo, good afternoon, sir. What was the other topic again? Regarding the house help issue and the NSCDC woman. Okay, if I have enough time, I'm going to start with the NSCDC woman who allegedly battered, her house help. And I call that some sort of bodily harm. I don't want to use the word mutilation, but it's almost like that. These things, we've all seen it time and time again. We've seen it even growing up. We are a sick nation. I keep talking about mental health. I keep talking about the mental stability of Nigeria. Everybody is included. Nobody is a sacred cow. The mental health of Nigerians in Nigeria today is not very, very okay. That is why people are comfortable when they see a woman is abused, or a child is abused, or a boy is abused, or a man is abused. People just look at it and turn and they move on. Same way that happens to graping. I heard one story today, Mr. Elvis, I tagged you on Instagram. I don't know what to say. When I heard that story, I'm just perplexed. But I am not also surprised.
Yes, I have the video here, except you want me to play it. I have it here. Yeah, go ahead with your submission. I'll play it.
It's kind of relates to every day we see Boko Haram, or we see some Christian genocide, or people being mutilated in farms and kidnapped.
Okay, Margarita, let's just play it a little bit so that it will tally with your speech.
Okay,
since
sir.
You already mentioned it. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Pastor in Redeemed Christian Church of God. He used one of my wrappers to tie my hand to the back, then use a cloth to cover my mouth. The only thing they said to me was, he's not the first person that will do that, and he will never be the last person.
The church is meant to bring you closer to Christ, but what happens when it does the exact opposite? She wants sat across from me, not as a victim, but as a fighter, sharing the story of how it all unfolded.
This particular guy, I'll call him a guy, but now he's not married, has a child, and so he will look at me and be like, this girl, because whenever we are talking, maybe he was passing by and he saw me talking, like this girl is outspoken, the way I talk and everything. So he always tell me I should come to church, and he's attending a church, and I was like, okay, no problem. And the church was an Anglican church then. So when I get there, I was just being observant, and I was looking at them. Later, I just asked a question that, is there any place that I can stay in the church? The guy said yes, that the vicar, because the Anglican church always have a place for their reverends or their pastors to come and stay. So I told them that this is how I've been living. I'm living with my mom and my stepfather. After that, so before moving in with them, when we talked, they were like, the man and the wife were like, no, you are going to be great in life, me looking at you and everything like that. So they asked me to call my mom. I called my mom. They talked with my mom. They said the same thing to my mom, that she just allowed them to groom me and mentor me.
The Anglican?
Yes, the Anglican people, yes.
Okay.
So I started living with them. I was careful and everything. So there's this particular day. They have 2 sons, but none of them lives with us. But they do come to church every Sunday. So there's this blessed Sunday that the women, after the whole church of it, they were having meeting. So I was like, well, let me just go home. So when his son now came, he knocked on my room. I should come and give him food. So I was warming his food, wanted to put it in a plate. When he now told me that, no, I shouldn't put it in a plate, that I should pack it for him, that he's taking it to his own house. I said, okay. So what I noticed was he was just going and coming back. While I was dishing the food, he went outside to the main gate because I was hearing his voice. Maybe he was calling his dad, I don't know. So he now came back inside the kitchen. That was when he was like, was acting funny. And he started, even the plate I was holding, because I've already packed it in a ceramic plate for him already. The plate got broken, and that was how we started dragging inside the room and inside the whole kitchen, from the kitchen to my room. And that was when the whole thing started. He started beating me, was telling me. And the least he did was he used one of my wrappers to tie my hand to the back. Then used a cloth to cover my mouth. Then he had kind of knowledge of me and everything like that. So
how old were you when this happened?
I was just 16 years old. So after the whole thing, so he just told me that I should not tell anybody that he's going out. So I left the whole thing like that, like the whole place, out the whole house, from the kitchen to the room, how everything was messy. I left it there. The only thing I just did was I just put on my gown. So I went to the church. Getting to the church, they were still having a meeting. But I didn't head into the church. So I sat down. So where I was sitting down, that was when this guy, it was still a Sunday morning. And this guy that brought me to the church was living in the streets. So I went to his house. I tell him, and he was like, what, why, how? So getting back home, we had to break the news to them. The first thing this wife said was, she said it in Yoruba. I don't know if I can say that.
You can say it in Yoruba.
Like that was when the next thing she said, she was like, oh, and Holy Spirit showed her this morning before leaving home that I was just about to rape her husband. And this man then, the Reverend, was 65 years old, if I'm very correct. That was when she said, no, that I'm possessive. Like I have this kind of evil spirit in me.
Talk about the son at all and
They've
what
not
the
even
son
mentioned
did.
the son at all. The thing happened on Sunday and we broke it to them on Sunday. So we had a vigil on Friday that following week. And after the vigil, they just told me that I should leave. That I should leave the house. I just said, okay, thank you, ma. I went to my grandma's place to stay. So getting to my grandma's place, someone that just gave her life to Christ and still fighting it. So I was like, I should look for a church. So that was when I saw this Redeemed Church. Getting to the Redeemed Church, they had a vigil. So it was through the vigil I came, and one pastor came to me, started seeing vision. You had this, you had that.
He was seeing vision for you.
Yes. That was how the whole thing happened. That I came to the church on Sunday. Coming to the church on Sunday, they called first timer. And maybe because the pastor that spoke to me at the vigil was invited, maybe he has already talked to the pastors, I don't know. So they called me, some elders, like 3 of them, plus the pastor. So they handed me over to this pastor, that anything I need, I will be the one to mentor me and everything. So they started jam-packing me with spiritual activities, that I should do this, I should join this, I should be prayer warrior. And
at that point, this Redeemed Church, did they have knowledge of what happened in the past church that you attended?
Yes, because I later discussed it with them at that same spot. So this fateful day, this man called me on phone and told me that we're having a vigil and the meeting point is at the church. He told me that the reason why he's calling me was because they've already had a meeting. They had a meeting and they were like, this sister does not have money or financial assistance, that he will be the one to take me there. So around 8, I flashed him. He called back. I told him that, sir, I'm already on my way. He said I shouldn't come to the church, that I should come to another place. He gave me an address. And that address he gave me, there was also a Redeemed Church there also. So within myself, I was like, maybe it's that Redeemed Church we are holding.
The vigil would be happening.
The vigil will be happening and everything. Getting there, we enter a compound house. I was like, sir, is this where the vigil was going to take me? He said no, that he quickly wants to branch and take his breath and everything. I said, okay. So when we get inside, he offered me a drink, food. I said, I'm okay, I'm fine. We prayed like normal people would.
What time was this?
And this time was just around to 9, if I'm not mistaken. I was observant about the area and everything. There was light, because I knew it's not everybody that will own generator at that point. There was light. When we entered the compound, there was light. So when we got inside, it was just going, coming, was restless. Later, I just see him that he went out, he on the generator, and that generator was making a hell of noise. Like you can practically hear that gen noise from outside if you enter that compound. So he just went inside. That was when he came. He first came to me, was like, sister, come inside now. I said, no, sir, I'm fine. So when he see the firmness in my voice, that I said, no, I'm fine. That was when a slap first landed on my face. He said, hey, I've been telling you all this. Why you think did you think I did not know what I'm doing, or did you want to tell me that you did not understand? Are you some kind of a virgin that you are doing like, or do you think because you are in church now, you are now a saint? I'm still trying to understand what is still going on. So that means there was no vigil at the first place. You made this up. That was when he started, he beats me. He beats hell out of me that night. And later, he did it because we dragged it actually. I actually dragged it with him. This man took me early in the morning and went to go and drop me in the church. So when I get there, I saw this. We have a vulcanizer at our church. So I waited for him to come back. So I borrowed his phone. I called one of our youth pastors. So when I called him, I told him this and this just happened. He said, okay, they will do something about it. So that Sunday, it was a Friday, so that Sunday, I didn't come to church that Sunday. They called me. So when I came, after the church service, I came after church service. We got to the pastor's rooms upstairs. So everybody was sitting down and they were discussing. I think they've discussed before I came in. So when I came in, I sat down. And the first question they asked me was I his girlfriend?
The first question they asked you
that was the
after
first
their
question.
pastor raped you was...
That was the question. They asked me that, was I his girlfriend?
Okay.
And I told them that, didn't you all knew his fiancé? I look like his fiancé. They're like, I shouldn't talk rudely to anybody, that they understand what happened. I should put my emotion aside. I left angrily. Like that, in the midst, I just stood up and left. That day in the evening, this man called me with another number and tell me that, have I seen what happened? That no matter what, I'll be the one to be at the shameful side. That I'll be the one that will be embarrassed. So that was how the whole issue went. And that was how I stopped going to church since that year.
Right now, how is the healing process for you?
The healing process, I cannot say I'm healed. Because anytime I pass through any Redeemed church, or I pass through and I saw a pastor talking, I'll just look at him and be like, everybody's the same. Because at this point, I still think about it every now and then.
I want to end with just telling you that I hope you know you're not possessive. I hope you know that there is nothing in you that makes stupid people do stupid things. Like, don't ever get to a point where you blame yourself for the actions of stupid people. Like, you don't deserve what happened to you, and there is nothing in you that pushed them to not have self-control. So I hope you don't blame yourself. I really hope you don't.
When I saw this video, thank you very much, Mandarita, for tagging it to me. And I was going through comment section and everything. I saw one particular comment that was saying that a lot of girls are going through this groping thing, but they are shy to speak out because of how the society will take it upon them. You know, this one, a pastor from Redeem now, pastor, right? You know, this is the result of failure of this of the government. You know, that's why you say things like that. Mother Rita, talk to us. Sorry that I break that.
It's okay, Mr. Elvis. This is very heartbreaking. It is very heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. From the first one who has a wife, many women out there, you don't know that you are married to rapists. And any of you who is listening to the sound of my voice, many of you men that are listening to the sound of my voice, I know some of you have raped somebody in your life. You cannot tell me it's useful exuberance. You cannot tell me you cannot help yourself or you couldn't control yourself. See, one thing I always say is like, this is my belief. The devil goes through a willing heart. Willing heart. You don't understand what that willing, a devil can use a willing heart. Because in everybody's heart, the devil looks at your heart. Yes, the devil has power. But if you don't have the power of the Holy Ghost, you don't have the power of Yeshua, you are just going to be a tool. And many damaged men and women, they're in the church. Many walking traumas, they're in position of power and authority. Many walking traumas, I'm saying it, many people who are traumatized, walking traumas, men and women are in positions of power and authority. In the outside, they look like saints, or they look like people who, follow the law. They look like people who are respected in society, but they are monsters inside their house. If you are one of those persons, you are listening to the sound of my, because I cannot say everybody. I am believing there are some people listening to the sound of my voice. You have gripped a woman before. You have gripped a minor before. You have gripped somebody who was under your care. You need help. You need help. Many of you are married. You have children. People in the society respect you, but you are sick in the mind and the soul. You are sick in the mind and the soul. And the places where you meet people who are sick in the mind, you find them in hospitals. Yes, I have a story. You find them as doctors, nurses, governors, commissioners, pastors, priests, entertainers. You have them even in the marketplace. You have them as managers, directors, houseboys, house helps, domestic staff, mothers. They're all over. They're in every facet of the society today. In fact, this is happening to the entire world, but I am just trying to be specific on Nigeria, and I just want to be specific on this particular topic. Many of you are damaged. Many of you are walking traumas. Many of you are walking traumas. You see this girl? I will not be surprised if at some point she will go into drugs. You think everybody you see that is a drug addict or not an addict, that's the wrong word. I just did a course, when it's a certain words you use for people who are using this substance. You say somebody who has abused the use of substances. Those are the right terms, not addicts, because that is kind of stigmatizing them. The right term to use of people who have a substance abuser, that's the right term. I'm not going to go to teaching right now, but I'm just saying there's a lot of them who are abusing substances now, and the rate is increasing in Nigeria. It's increasing. If you ask many of them, it started from somewhere. That trauma started from somewhere. So I will not be surprised. If tomorrow this young girl is abusing some sort of substance just to remove that. She's not sleeping. The image is still in her brain. She's traumatized already 2 times by people of authority that you thought will protect her. They didn't protect her. What really made me so angry listening to this interview is that names are not mentioned. You see, when it comes to things like this, serious issues like this, when you mention names, that is the first step of healing. When you mention name, that is the first step of healing. When that name is hidden, it's like you now reverse it and start to shame yourself and hate yourself because you have not called that name out that caused that damage, that trauma to you. Many of you, some of you listen to my voice, you probably had aunties, uncles, or even siblings that were raped, and your parents told them to be quiet. They shouldn't talk. Check that your sibling today. Whether they are married or not, check them well. Look at them very well. Because they were suppressed of not mentioning the abuser's name so that they can be reprimanded. They allow them to live with it. Check that cousin or that neighbor of that time that you had, or that brother or sister that something happened to, and your parents succeeded in making them suppress that issue. Check them today. What kind of adults do you think they are? How are they with their children? You see this cycle, this vicious cycle of trauma is part of why our society is dying. I don't want to talk about what happened in other part of the world. This is Nigeria is the project right now. The fact that she didn't mention the name, those two churches, the so-called pastor and the other one that the Anglican church, you know, so it's not really about church denomination right now. I mentioned a plethora of people with titles and or people with figures of authority. I mentioned there, and there are so many more. Nobody is the exception. You don't say somebody is a pastor, that means that person cannot rape somebody or cannot grape somebody. No. None of them helped her. And there's one significant thing in all of the story of that this young lady, the home she came from. She said living with her mother and stepfather. Perhaps her stepfather was making advances to her, so she needed somewhere to just leave the house. And some mothers who prefer their husbands than their own children, those are not fit to be mothers, as far as me I'm concerned personally. So if you not trace back to that girl's trauma, his trauma is even starting from the home. Rejection, intimidation that led her outside to seek refuge, thinking that she's going to a place where she can be protected, she can be cared for, and she can be uplifted in some sort of way or have a sense of belonging. But that place disappointed her. And then she left and went to the next place. The same place disappointed her. You see what we are talking about? Many of you here, I'm sure you can relate to all these kind of stories. You probably have it in your family. You have a friend that went through that. Yes. And you women, you know, that have children, and then you now marry a man, and your child is telling you something, you know, or your child has seen your behavior that we can never defend them. This is a typical example of what will happen. She came from a home, but she said her stepfather and her mother. What does that tell you? The story behind there that led her outside. So you see this NSCDC woman now that mutilated that girl. First of all, you know when that lawyer, is it Inibong, that lawyer was talking about, the police by now ought to have arrested that woman. That woman should have been arrested, first of all. Suspended from her job immediately. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. That woman herself, that NSCDC woman, that woman is also a traumatized woman. Do you guys know that? Because only a traumatized person that looks for a host to traumatize. Most children who are bullies at school, if you go back to the home where they are, there's something lacking. There's a deficit that's lacking. So in order for them to express that deficit, they put it on a child in school. And that's why sometimes I see parents are calling, oh, your child is bullying or doing that. Something is going on at home. Yes, something is going on at home, definitely. So you see that woman now, she's grown to be an adult. She has a little child there. She's grown to be an adult. Perhaps when she was growing up, she was also abused. So she didn't see anything wrong in abusing another girl that's helping her. We are a sick nation. We are sick. And the fact that the government we don't even have a government, this nation is even going on a nosedive with acute sickness, mental sickness, sickness of the mind and the soul. Sickness of the mind and the soul. There are predators everywhere, both male and female. They're looking for a host to just put on their sickness too and just keep transferring the virus of mental sickness and the poison of the soul. Is just spreading terribly and very fast, and a lot of stories are not coming out. We have social media today. This thing has been happening even before I was born, before you were born, but because social media is out there, people are talking. People have written books, and people are trying to make people understand, listen, the victims are not the ones that you can shame. It's not the victims. But see, that stigma is still there. So that's why many victims feel that they don't need to mention their abuser's name. I wish that guy who intervened, that girl, some sort, see, they have to mention the name, because we are going nowhere. It's just like this young girl now, this NSCD woman. We have a name and a face to it. We are taking it up from there. It's a serious issue. We are a sick nation. It's not a joke. We keep talking about, we talk about politics here. We talk about how people are mistreating people, how police and the army are mistreating people. It's all part of this sickness. It's all part of it. Everything is relative. Everything is connected. It's connected. We are a sick nation. We are coming here now on this show to talk about this, to educate many of you, and also to make many of you seek help when people are now recognizing that you are not well. Many of us are not well in the mind and the soul. Many are not well. That is the truth. That story with the NSCDC woman, Arise will not follow up. I will not be surprised if that case will go to, it will be a cold case. They will beg, they will make the woman pay that house help some money, and she will go. And the woman will continue her job. That's the Nigerian story now. That is the Nigerian story. There's so much to talk about. The topic is so wide, like you don't even know. I'm just talking on little dots. It's so wide. It's so wide, and it's so sad. It's so sad. What's the next topic there? I was going back. The one with Lisa Kanu. You see that madam, that's I see Adeyemi, that's his name, or whatever his name is. Because if I don't use the word Yoruba people now, you see, if I'm categorizing, Yoruba people to be tribal bigots and all that. But because of, the present day Nigeria, the man who is sitting in Aso Rock right now is a Yoruba. Well, it's hard for me to even say he's a Yoruba man, because I don't know his lineage. There's no proof, mother, father, or anything, or nothing. So I can't even say the man from Bodland is Yoruba. It's just that Yoruba people have accepted him. So, and because he feels he can control them now, so he's kind of bastardizing the Yoruba name, the nation, and their culture. And you see, when a leader starts to spread the poison, and then you have followership, the kind of poison the leader spreads, it tells you the kind of followership you would have, the character of the followers that you would see. Yes. When this man said, Emilokon, he spoke you. See, with that election time, I saw so many, and I mentioned it. I said, what is telling you people? The fact that he's speaking Yoruba and say, Emilokon, he's sending a message different from what he had just said to the Yoruba nation. And that is what gives rise to many of them that felt, we'll support our brother. I wish Mr. Jonathan was here, or Mr. Ferrara, or any other person, that's here. When I hear one thing, I'm a Yoruba man. The late Doyin Okupe said it. I'm a Yoruba man. He's my brother. I cannot deny who I am. I have to support my person. And then he used the word, I'm a Yoruba man, a proud Yoruba man. Mr. Jonathan has used those words too. I am a Yoruba man. Isaac Fayoshe has used those words. I am a Yoruba man. This is my questions to the likes of my friend, Oriyomi Abdul, and every Yoruba person there. When you use those, when we're talking about politics now, or we're talking about a topic like this, where somebody from Yoruba extraction has made a hate speech online to buy somebody from an ethnic group, in that context, or in the context of trying to argue the nepotism going on, the tribalism going on from the man from Bodilon and the people around him. When you use those terms in response to my agitation about this satanic nepotistic display, when you reply me and say, in between your arguments, and say, I am a Yoruba man, how do you think me on the receiving end, who is not from that tribe, would feel? How do you think me on the receiving end would interpret that statement amongst every other thing you said? But when you say those words, I am a Yoruba man, with the way that you say those words, just I am a Yoruba man. People on the receiving end, do you know that? The people on the receiving end, that the people who are hearing you now, who are not Yoruba, do you know the interpretation of that to them? To them, it means that you are going to support the Yoruba person that we are chastising or we are excoriating, severely criticizing. When you use those terms, I am a Yoruba man, please think about it before you say it. I am a Bini woman, a proud Bini woman, proud of my culture, not proud in character, but proud of my culture. And times will come when I will have to use that sentence to say I'm a Bini woman. Maybe in the course of maybe we're arguing, like, or expressing myself or telling you how I feel, I'll say I'm a Bini woman, meaning a Bini woman, people just express how they are. They're not trying to hurt your feelings. They're just trying to tell you, this is what I feel inside. I'm not keeping it in. I'm not pretending. But when it comes to things like nepotism, tribalism, and I'm trying to place my case on this is wrong, and you from that extraction will now use the term, I'm a Yoruba man, how do you think I will feel? How do you think I will interpret that statement? Your intentions might not be that you are supporting that evil, but when I hear that statement, because I have listed people that everybody knows, both public and here, I've listed the people and they made those statements while in the course of arguing what is happening politically in Nigeria. How do you think we on the receiving end would look at you, or not look at you, would interpret that statement that you make? Because that was the last question I wanted to ask when I was in this panel. Like, when you say that, what do you mean by that? Because we on the receiving end, the first thing I'm hearing is like, as if I just said that he was talking about so many things, or we're friends to the Tinubu family. I'm a Yoruba man. When he said that, I said, I've heard it again. It means that I cannot trust you. To be truthful when it comes to me criticizing or excoriating the tribalism and the nepotism that is going on when it comes to the administration of Nigeria. Yes, when it comes to the administration of Nigeria, that's what I'm talking about. So please think about it again. I expect Yoruba people, or even me included, anybody to say, listen, I'm a Nigerian, especially when it comes to the context of how this man is ruling Nigeria. But when you use the word I'm a Yoruba, you are now extracting yourself now from that discussion. You are physically carrying yourself away, standing alone, and say, I am with my trans person first. Yes, I'm a Benin woman first before I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Benin woman first before I'm anything. It's my identity. It's my culture. And I'm proud of it. And I expect every other person from every other tribe to have the same feeling too. You should be proud of who you are. You should be proud of your culture. You should be proud of your language. You should be proud of everything that represents who you are. However, in the context of certain things like politics, nepotism, tribalism, don't say I'm a Yoruba man or I'm a Benin woman, because you have pied the entire thing we are talking about when you say that, especially in the context of talking about holistically Nigeria. So I know everybody's learning every day. We're all learning every day. Nobody is perfect. But when it comes to the context of what's going on right now, especially from the man from Bodilon, because the man from Bodilon is tribalistic. The man from Bodilon is using this tribal card. Nobody can take it away from me. or convince me otherwise. He's going to use this tribal card. He has been using this tribal card. It is wrong, very, very wrong. And if he's displaying it, I will call it out. If you are a Yoruba person, and because I am calling him out from his tribalistic behavior, it doesn't mean that I am saying that all Yorubas are tribalistic. It doesn't mean if Peter Obi is there and he's messing up, it doesn't mean that I'm saying all Igbo are tribalistic. We are here to learn. I'm not here to be right, but it's something I just needed to point out since the last time I was here. It just kept pondering in my heart. I just needed to say it. When you use those words in the context of what's going on in Nigeria today, if a Fulani man comes and says, look at, the Fulani has been bastardized forever, I would say, in Nigeria, for it's going to be like that for a long time because Buhari made it so. And many Fulani men made it so. Many of them came and said, I'm a Fulani man. That he came and when it was with Peter Obi, he said, I'm a Fulani man. When he said that, it kind of gave me something in my body kind of like shifted, sort of, when I hear that. It's not like I'm in Nigeria because we cannot be tribal blind. We're a country of many nations. That's the truth. That is the truth. But when it comes to, see, who is Black Panther? We are not a nation yet. That's why we keep using those terms, those terminology of tribe. We are not a nation yet. We are not. We don't even have a constitution. His constitution, to me, we don't have a constitution. We just have a Sharia constitution as far as I'm concerned. Not a nation, because if you go to India, there's a lot of different languages and tribes in India. Indians, there are over 1 billion people. Hello. But when it comes to election, oh, they don't play with all those tribal. They don't play with that shit. They don't. It's India. India, yeah, they say it's a corrupt nation, but when it comes to their politics, they don't joke with it at all. Everything is to the teeth. I have studied it. Everything in India, they don't joke with it. So it's not an excuse. We just have over the years bad leaders that have used tribe and religion over decades. So it's hard to now remove that cement that is in many of us, our brains. It's hard. That's the truth. It's hard. It's very, very hard to remove that cement before you start to chisel that rock away from the brain to say, forget that. It hard. So that's why we're here to learn. I'm not here to judge, but we are here to learn and identify things that perhaps maybe, we kind of ignored it or we never noticed it. That's what we are trying to heal as a nation. We are a damaged nation. I am admitting it. You can't say we are a nation of oneness. We are not. The first admittance of addiction is the first step of healing. The first time you are a substance abuser, let me correct myself. The first time you say, yes, I abuse substance, that's the first step of healing. It's not your mother or your sister or anybody that can. You have to do it yourself. It's the same way to declare that you believe in Yeshua. You have to admit that Yeshua is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords first, because you have to admit to yourself. Nobody will correct you. You must believe it and admit it, and then we take it from there. It's the same way. We are not a nation of togetherness. We are not even a nation at all. We are not. We are just different countries merged together. We just manage ourselves. Whoever they there, or you carry your countrymen, make una chop, as what is happening in those states. I don't want to talk about those states right now because seeing Okabolo in London, I'm just angry. I'm angry, Mr. Elvis. I don't want to even talk about that London trip. I'm angry. I know what I'm saying because I just came back from Edo State. I'm angry. Even since I don't want to talk about it because people will not like what I have to say. I'm angry. That's where I have to stop now, Mr. Elvis. That's where I have to stop. Let me just stop here. Thank you.
Madam Rita, thank you very much. To be honest, I never wanted to stop you at all because your submission, you were hitting the nail. Most times we don't like the truth, but that's the truth. Even though you don't like it, you can't stop us from saying it. Yeah. I understand sometimes why people don't want to identify themselves as Nigerians rather than to identify themselves from their own tribe because of the way the country is going, and a majority of Nigerians are clamoring for division. Yeah, on that I will understand. But when you are giving a significant, very, very important submission, and you're not adding it inside that submission, like Mandarita stated that I'm a Yoruba man, for example, everything that you have been saying from 1 minute to that minute, you've lost all because you added that in. To be honest, when it comes to ethnic discussion, it's very, very difficult to handle. Very, very difficult to handle. You know, there are tribal bigots everywhere in Nigeria. I said it before. But I like us to move on. Like us to move on. I appreciate you all, my people. Today, the first month of the year. No, not buy me coffee today. I say somebody buy me coffee today. Okay, nobody buy me coffee today. First month of the year, Abby. What am I saying?
First day of the
First day.
month.
More I love it. First day of the month.
That be
Yes.
go and drink coffee, oh.
I don't dey drink any coffee today. I beg, I beg, I beg. I beg. My clothes are why you're close. So thank you very much. Madam Patricia, please talk to us, my good evening to you.
Good evening again. No. Well done. Madam
Thank you.
Rita, good evening to you. Long time. Uh, yeah. Oh my God. This one I like. Oh, share. Happy new month, August. We're already on the eighth month of 2026. So remain, yeah, I still remain 5 now. Yeah, we say so because today is the first day, and then this year is gone. Anyway, I only entered the broadcast when that girl was talking. I don't even know her name, the girl from Malaysia. Oh, yeah. That was when I entered. But what you showed now, the video you showed the guy, about the girl that was molested 2 times. You know, that's what it is. You know, it's crazy to have parents, mother that chose her husband than her daughter. You understand? Because I think if she had it well in at home, there would not be any need for her to start to look for a better place where she can where she believes she will get the kind of comfort that she needed. But of course, she was tormented at home. Probably the mother was not also observant enough, or she didn't want to believe believe her daughter. So hence, the girl had to find another place. But again, people she thought were there to groom her and help her, you know, become a dream. They did what she was running away from. So yes, I agree with Margarita that maybe tomorrow this girl fit end up becoming a drug abuser. Yes, it can happen. But we pray that that will not be the case. But the fact that I don't even know who the person interviewing her, why would I mean the person making her to narrate her ordeal, why did the person not say she should mention the names of the? That's also the problem. So it's not only the girl's problem; it's also the man that was doing the interview. That man too. I think you need to, yeah, you need to be educated. I know this was a social media thing. I believe it's not a professional thing, but notwithstanding, he's supposed to be able to tell the girl to mention the names of the people that you know consider this havoc against her. You know, because without that, yeah, it will take forever for her to be healed. They need to be called out. The names need to be known, and also not only for herself, so that other girls, other young girls will not fall victim again to these people. Yes, because when you are shielding their identity, you are giving them more room to continue with their evil. But if you expose them, then buyers will be won. You know, any other person that that is in that same situation will not fall prey to these same people again. But leaving it as a blank check, not mentioning their names, you know, that's not it's not helping issue at all. it would be better she just keep quiet. Yes, it would be better she just keep quiet. I don't cry out. If you want to cry out and let us know who did what to you. You know, not just coming out to cry and not being able to use yourself, your own experience as a deterrent for others, for these guys not to make other people victims. So yeah, that's what I see in that one. And I want to say that these people that are married and then they go and take 9 years, 5 years, 7 years, 11 years, you know, I think that shows it all. Because I don't know what in 7 years, 9 years, 11 years girl can really do for you, big woman. I don't know. If not a wicked heart, if you are not a wicked human being, eh? What can they 9 years, 11 years, 13 years even? What can they do for you? What can they do? If not because you really want to abuse them, if not because you want to maltreat them. Because I mean, how would you
That's what
even be?
Margarita said. They are sick. They are sick.
Yeah, they are sick. Honestly, they are sick, and hurting people like to hurt other people. That's what it is. If you are hurt, if you are the person that is hurt, you want to be hurting other people now. That's I think that's they are looking for somebody to pour their frustration on, you know. Because I don't know what you're going to be doing with a nanny or a house help that is 9, 10, 10, 11, 13 years old. 15 said, they too small for me. I cannot take a 15 years girl to become nanny or a house help. For what? I can't do it. All the house help I've ever had, when I was opportune then to be in Nigeria with my ex, yeah, they were always matured women. What will I be doing with a 15 years, 16 years as a house help? For what? Is she not to be going? Is she not supposed to be in school? Are they not supposed to be in school? How can that be a fool? How can that be a house help for me? How? Then you find out that maybe when your children are dressing up to go to school, the girl, or you say they are in school, yet they are not. And she will first take care of your children for you, and then send them off before she will not go and be taking care of herself to go to prepare for herself to go to school. What's she going to learn like that? I beg, look, I don't even know. All these kind of things need to be stopped. They need to stop it. The abuse of children in that country is too much. It's too much. No matter what, if you are taking a girl of that age, she should not be used as house help. You should bring her into the family and take her as one and make sure she's getting the same treatment like your children. You want to make sure that you are elevating her from her and her generation. You are taking one person out of poverty. That's the only reason why you should get a young girl like that into your home. Not to come and serve you, but rather to elevate her from poverty. To help elevate one person from poverty. And if you elevate one person, definitely that's a generation. You're elevated from poverty. That's only the way I can see it make any sense. Otherwise, all those people going to take small girls for house help. You people, you are all satanic. You are evil. You are, yes, Margarita gave a very good definition of you. You are sick. You are sick people. You are sick. You are really sick. I don't know. Waiting that small girl. Waiting want. I mean, come on. Nucleus of then you will start abusing them. You will treat them like nobodies. Even the church, like the girl said, say when you go to churches, you can even identify. You can differentiate between them. The children of the woman and the house help. There's a difference. You can tell. What about even those what they call and the so-called priest for the same all those their Anglican church where they go? They don't they see all those things. They don't they see them. Eh? Why can't they talk to their members? Because I mean, come on, how, is that not do to others what you want others to do to you? And don't do to others what you don't want others to do to you. Yes, and do you know why most children of such people are wayward today? It's because of the ill treatment they are giving to other people's children. That's why you see some of them. Yes, they make money. They use other small children, other people's children, to raise their children, not to do anything. But then the children grow up to become useless to themselves and useless to society. Because what
Okay.
good are you doing to your child if everything your child wants is being given or being the child is served and the child doesn't do anything, wake up in the morning like an animal just roaming about in the house, he wants to eat, he wants to do everything is fixed. You think you are helping that child, you are destroying that child. Mr. Ivis, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
All right. Mother Patricia, thank you, ma. God bless you. Thanks for coming in today to put your voice to this. Yes. Oga Chris, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. I would like you to talk to us. And please, I want to make this announcement. Anybody that will join now, as we are giving the last person is speaking, you will only get 2 minutes to give your submission. Remember, it's Saturday. I don't want to spend another 4 or 5 hours here today. Oga Chris, talk to us, sir. It's good to have you on the show.
Sorry,
Don't
Mr.
answer.
I not even see them. Now, Oga Chris and who did them? Now, okay, now, Oga Chris. Listen,
My
now
bad.
what
I'm
for
pretty.
you? How you dey? Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Elvis.
God.
Now you don't make am big now. Thank you. How you
Madam
dey?
Patricia, you are Madam Rita. I don't greet on behalf of all of
Na
us. So,
Ola Gama Five na.
on, be, on behalf of all of us, as long as saying I don't greet, applies to everybody. So, well, Mr. Nigeria was me a quick thank you. Thank you very much. Like you talk, today not Saturday, today not weekend, but you are here again, doing what you know how to do best. May God continue to bless you and guide you and prosper you. Even as you start a new month, you are going to start receiving new and unexpected blessings. In Jesus' name, amen. Domo, Mommy Diaspora, I want to thank you for helping us to do this every day. Your tenacity is completely undescribable. Thank you so much. We love you. We bless you and we pray the good Lord will keep you and your family and everyone that's dear to you and everybody listening to us from all over the world. I want to say welcome to a new month. Welcome to the first broadcast of the month. And you all should congratulate yourself that you are part of this first broadcast. Keep the comments coming. Let's keep them civil as much as you can. And use the like sign, the dollar sign, if you can, and use the share button. If you continue to do that, the good Lord will continue to bless you all. And I think Madam Rita gave a roll call of most of you in the comment section. So I just want to thank you all once again. And Madam Rita, thank you for doing that. Because it's all about engagement. People that are there every day, they ought to be celebrated. Thank you so much. And Madam Patricia, thank you for your submission. Thank you for making it to the broadcast today. Thank you for adding your voice. And we know you are always there. Most of the time when topics come up, you call in and contribute. I think today, people, Madam Patricia, Madam Rita, and I don't even talk about politics. So Well, I think that's where I go start from. Although I'll come to the social topic that was raised today. You see, I think it's about what we say here every day, about what our fears are about this Tinubu, the APC, and the rulers and ruiners and owners of Nigeria. At least we are not going to play politics with whatever video that Nigeria was played. I'm talking about the video of Bishop Onaikon. Those people, you heard what the man said. They went there. You saw his description of everything that happened. That from the body language of Tinubu, they are not going to lose. They are not in any way. They are not ready to lose. They are not ready for anything free and fair election. The extent Tinubu was visibly hungry because they raised pertinent issues. And for those people that are criticizing us, it's fine. Especially some of you in the comment section with some people that call in. It's fine. But look at the set of men that went to go and see this man. If you listen to that bishop, he said before they went there, that communique that they communicated to the president, he said it wasn't just a communique that sprang up from nowhere, but it took time, it took dedication, it took reading, proofreading, and proofreading again. And it wasn't just the brainchild of one man, it took a whole lot of people, the finest of men, to prepare those communications. And look at the things they came up with at the end of the day. None of them is different from the kind of things we've been saying here. None at all. Exactly the same thing. And these are the things that everybody is expecting His Excellency Peter Obi to come and do. And the truth is that, can he do it? Does he have the capacity, the capability, and the mental preparedness to take up this challenge? The answer is yes. Ask me, how can you just say yes like that? Well, it's written all over him. Look at him. Calm, calculated, always happy. How many times have you seen that man carrying a long face? So difficult. Every time smiling with his gapped dentition. Every time. It's only when he's granting interview, he wants to make a solid point, He puts up a corporate look, and after that, he's back to his smiling ways. So if you leave that, that's about his person. What about his governance style? This man is somebody that believes in corporate governance. Look at the way he handled Anambra State. Look at everything he did. And the man has vowed that, look, if I'm not stealing, why will you steal? And this man is not known to have been involved in any form of debauchery. Go see Peter Obi there. Where debauchery reigns, you cannot see him there. And look at his choice of friends. Apart from the political stalwarts, just look at the people that are associated with this man. Look at everything about him, his business dealings. Is it his days in the UK? Everything, no single damning record. He's been himself. He has never been carried away by the excesses of office, by the loopholes in office. Because if you're a governor in Nigeria, the world is literally under your feet because you're in charge of everything. To the extent there's something they call the security vote, that nobody will tell you how you spend that money. You just only you decide how much you'll be taking every month. And once you've gotten the backup of the state assembly, that's it. However you spend that funds, it's just your own choice to make. But this man did all those things, and look at the EFCC, they can't find anything against him. Now I'm laying all this because I'm just trying to prove that everything listed on that communique that our spiritual fathers they gave to Tinubu, everything listed there, those are the kind of things that this man has vowed to come and do. Because those men, they've looked at the things that are bedeviling the country. And they were all centered around those stuff on that their communique. So the question is that if this is the case, why is this man such a hard sell? The reason that he's a hard sell is nothing more than tribalism. So because of that, I'll just use that to switch to the next topic. And that's the topic of tribalism that Organa Ninja was talked about in one of the videos. The guy that was arrested in the UK. You see, some of these things, if they make the headlines, everybody is shouting, everybody is complaining. No, it has always been like that. It has always been like that. So the question I was asking, if this man fits, if he ticks all the boxes, so how come he's not able to get, or the people are not, he's just struggling. He's struggling, it's a hard sell, especially in the northern part of the country. Because of tribalism, and it was because of tribalism that they never allowed him to come to power at the last election 3 years ago. Nothing more. And look at the fallout of that election. Till today, people are still losing properties in Lagos. People have lost street names, streets that have been named over 50, 60, 80 years ago because of one election. And if you take the spokesperson of a sitting president to dish out a warning to an entire race, if you don't know how, if you don't know the size, if you cannot quantify the size of the evil that was perpetrated by Ononuga, let me tell you, only in Nigeria alone, you have over 30 million people, Igbos, not to talk about the ones littered all over the world. Then you come out and make a sweeping statement against everybody. So, well, I'll just round up with this. I don't even finish the social part. And that was this time short to now. Wow. It's okay. Maybe on the second segment, I will talk about the social part. Good evening, everybody. Mr. Njai, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Every day not be Christmas. So yes. But we have our 2 minutes final submission. You can use it on that.
Why you dey bring sweet topic for weekend?
I beg. You have
Why
2
you dey
minutes.
answer the question?
You have
Answer
2
that
minutes.
question
You have
first.
2 minutes. You have 2
I'm
minutes.
Naija Watch Media. I'm
You have,
asking Naija Watch Media, why you always bring a very strong issues during the weekend?
now the talk, so you get 2 minutes to talk to us.
I get 2 minutes to talk to you. You know go add any minute for me. me and this guy just dey talk finish now. At the same time we come in, oh.
Now the same time you Oga Chris come here. That
Yes.
don't be here since.
Black Panther.
Which
Black
since
Panther.
as he come in,
I will
as so
not
I dey for back room.
Black
Which back
Panther, no
we
fit
open
pay
door
for
for
that
you
your
for
satanic political party. Oh.
Which platonic political power? You're a politician for Benin.
okay,
You
Black
are
Panther
talking.
talk for us. You have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Ahead.
See, you don't
5 minutes
know
now. Talk.
when you are a
Talk.
barrister.
Talk.
When you are a barrister, how do they put themselves? Barrister in progress. You have to fight your way through. I want to thank Naija Wash. I want to thank everyone that has spoken. Today is a bright day, and I would like to say it's going to be a happy day for everyone. We have just entered into a new month, and the new month shall bring about the blessings and the rain of grace upon every one of us. In Jesus' mighty name. I want to thank Mommy in Diaspora. We love you so much. We thank you. The same grace that have lifted many great people that God has blessed, it will rain upon you because you are a blessed woman. May God bless you, ma. And I thank you so much, mommy. You know, we cannot do but to love you. Thank you so much. I want to thank all the viewers and the listener out there. Thank you. Today is another day. We are ready. We are listening, and we are ready to learn. I want to start from what happened to my fellow brother, a Yoruba man, quote and unquote. He was, I wouldn't say ignorant is not an excuse when you commit a crime, because you have been opportune to be in a great nation, the land of the brave. You have the opportunity to partake of the great things that the forefathers of this that created this land have given to the future. But you decide to ignorantly boycott it and perpetrate what they have been deposited in you that you refuse to lay off. And that has landed you into jail without means and saying what is happening. It has landed you into jail. But this is not the first time this has happened. But I believe in this system so much because my father said, wherever you find yourself, learn about the culture of the land and also make sure you imbibe yourself in the laws governing that land. And when you do those two things, you will see yourself flowing and you see yourself upright in that society. You will love them because you learn the way of life they have portrayed, their tradition, everything. You are bound not but to love them. And also, as you mingle among them, you continue to, you become like them. But this man, this brother, refused. He refused. Every Nigerians have tribal consent inside of them. Like Madarita said, we are not tribal. We shouldn't be tribal blind. We have it. But have we been able to curtail it? Have we been able to overcome it and get hold of it? Control it in us? Many have not been able. He has not been able. That's why he made I will put it, I will tag it terrorist statement. Terrorizing while you are here, you are terrorizing, giving command for your fellows to execute that command. That is what he did. And that is what have led so many people in jail. Like our brother in the UK, it has happened before. I believe, like one brother in UK, this statement that that this man made happened in the UK. And Nigeria, did it not happen in the UK? I've forgotten about the case of that man that was jailed in the UK. Was it not the same thing? Nigeria Watch. Is there anybody there?
Which guy are you talking about?
There was a guy that was taken in because of this same rhetoric in the UK.
I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember.
If you can Google it, Mr. Chris, you don't remember?
I can't remember, but I know
Black
about that
Panther.
one in Canada now.
Yeah.
That was
Black
trained.
Panther.
You know,
yes, sir.
Nah, this person they talk, so don't be Godson. So and so
That
Godson.
young boy, that young Yoruba boy that the judge pronounced about 40 years or 30 years against during the saga of the Biafran and this
Now
thing when it was
Godson,
hot then.
so and so Godson, so and so
Thank
Godson.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is why
What
I
be
always
that guy
say,
wey dey make noise? He make noise. The day UK police bust am before he reach court, he case they don ready everything. He say one go get
thank you,
lawyer.
God.
Now they tell am say we have been piling your evidences
Your
against you.
case
No
for
need.
long. Thank you, my
So they
brother.
just
Thank
try.
you.
What they did, they actually showed him the case. Do you want to go to trial or do you want to take the easy way out? And the easy way, I realize, is not 30 years. When the guy
30
see the
years, yeah.
evidence, when they sort the whole Biafra people,
Yes.
he has to just take it. And I think they were only godson or grandson. I don't know which way
Yeah,
they call
something
him.
like that. Yeah. In fact, it's
So he
one of
was
the big
sent
short
away.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was sent
So
away. Yeah.
that has been our case. You people can now see that there's nothing upon the surface of the earth that has not happened before. That is why we have to get hold of history, hold it beside us when pushing things forward. Like what I was saying yesterday when I spoke on certain issue when our mother called in. There's everything we are seeing here happens in every tribe. We should be conscious of it so that we don't do sort of like it's just like blasphemy. I'll put it in that category, hitting ourselves at the back by ourselves. So we should be careful of it. And Madarita said one thing about when a man comes up. I think I had it, Madarita. I wanted to speak on it, but I said if I speak on this issue, it might bring about a very, very loud cloud on the channels. That is why I didn't go there. When Oga Jonathan said, I am a Yoruba man. You see, the only time when that is not tribalistic is when you are giving an historical statement. And when it is needful for you to mention and categorize the tribe, it's only on that context that I see it. Or when you are writing sort of a statement in maybe that require you mentioning your tribe, then we can tag it. Yes, it's not a tribe. That is not a tribal statement. But when you're on a political field or any other field, you pick it out. Go and look at how the West, they have tribes all in the West too. Go and look at when they speak about their tribe. But us, we mention it in every area on that context. When you're on a political field and you make mention of your tribe, that shows the tribal virus that is
1
inside
minute.
of you.
1 minute.
So on that course, it is whenever we make mention of it on this tribe, it's always on the tribal, it's a tribal stuff. So tribalism is something we have to do away with. But how can we do away with it? It's when we know the problem in our society. We are not yet a country. If we're a country, the tribal statement would have gone. The tribal mentality would have been subdued because we have a statement and a document that we all agreed on. So Nigeria, may God bless you. We keep on speaking until we have a country. And whenever you say it's a nation, Nigeria is a nation, you are just shooting yourself at the back because it's not a nation. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I'm happy that you managed to put your voice to this today. It's very, very important. Everybody's opinions are different from each other's. Thank you. I like the fact that you said the only time that word should be allowed to say I'm a Yoruba man or a Doma or whatever, maybe you are referencing to something, not in those kind of contests where people normally put it in. It's not nice. We're not attacking anybody, but just trying to say that please, it's not nice. That's all. Okay, everybody has given their submission. Let's have our final submission straight back to Madarita. Madarita, you have 2 minutes. Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, thank you so much. Greetings to you, Black Panther. I'm happy you're here. And Mr. Chris Dublin, how you doing? Okay, what I have to say is, here, my mind is in January 15th and 16th. However, Peter Obi is on the ballot. I heard it's 15th of August 2020. 15th of this month. That's in 2 weeks' time, 14 days' time. I think that's when parties would start to do their campaigning. So, what plans does the NDC, was it NDC now, ADC? There's so many C's now. The NDC have for Peter Obi? Serike Dixon, I don't trust you, but whatever plans that you are trying to make now, please let us know ahead of time. Or are we going to wait until the 15th? And any of you who have jingles, you have songs that you're going to play online, please, I am begging you, if you know you want to put what's it called, Mr. Elvis, those of you on social media, is it a restriction? Let me use the word. Okay, let me use the word restriction on any jingle that you have made for Peter.
Copyright.
Thank you very much. Copyright. Please, I am begging any one of you who has any sort of music or video or some sort of entertainment or some sort of thing that you are preparing, for to support Peter Obi and to support Nigeria, the real Nigerians, please do not put copyright. If you put copyright, it means you are satanic and that you are using Peter Obi to make money and God will punish you. I repeat, if you know you have a jingle, a music, some sort of skits or anything to support the new Nigeria under the leadership of Peter Obi, do not, I am begging you now, because when I start to insulting people, please do not put any copyright. Let it be open and free for all to use, because we need to convince people. We need to start playing the music. I hear even in the notes, I hear that they even have some music that they're already preparing already. Please do not put copyright online. Do not, I'm going to repeat it, do not put copyrights. In fact, Peter Obi's team, if you are listening, Prince Alabo, if you are listening, Tell them to tell everybody, announce. If you know you want to put copyright and you want to play a jingle for Mr. Obi, please don't play any jingle. Stay your lane. Or go and stay your lane. Because we are looking at different mistakes online. There were some songs that people wanted to play to send to people. People started putting copyright because they want to make money from Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not your milking cow. If you want Nigeria, because Nigeria is the project, it's not Peter Obi. Nigeria is the project. Please do not put any copyrights. Leave it free for all. If you are genuine and you want Nigeria to change for the better, and you want Peter Obi to be your president, and you want everyone to live a normal life, and you want Nigeria to have some sort of sanity coming back because we are all sick, do not put copyrights. If you do, you are a thief and you are satanic. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Okay, moderator, thank you very much. I'm happy with the angle you came out from, because that particular area have affected me so much. When I try to play their music here, you see the next day I'm facing sanctions from YouTube. So you can see that there are so many music already coming out. I don't touch them anymore. Because really, as you stated, moderator, those that are fighting for a better Nigeria, why must you talk about how Nigeria can be better than you put a copyright on that same video? I've never put a copyright on any of my material. Not here or anywhere. Not on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Because, yeah, you should create a content concerning the state of the nation that can be reused by other concerns Nigerians. Why are you putting copyright if not because you are satanic, you are doing this thing for money? Yeah. Well, guess what? These people, they don't listen. Well, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Madam Patricia. Please talk to us if you are still there. Your 2 minutes. Okay, you are not there. I'll Chris. Your 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Nanjawo, thank you very much for this opportunity once again. So I think I want to support Madam Rita wholeheartedly, because today is August 1st. Before you know, August 19th will be here and the campaign will start officially. You see, don't be satanic. Come on, don't be satanic. You don't need to copyright, because in the first place, you are using somebody's name to make a video. The person that owns that name is not doing anything. He has not patented anything. But you will use the person name, you put copyright. And at the end of the day, you say you are fighting for the nation. It's not good. Should make the music to be free. The jingle should be free for everybody to use. That's just that. Then for the social aspect, yeah, not 2 minutes, very short. I'll quickly say something about injustice. And you see, people, that's children we they talk about, all these people that are abused. Every one of us in Nigeria will suffer one form of abuse or the other. Those ones are just examples. Look at the schools that our children attend. I mean, public school. Look at the hospital. Look at the roads. Look at the markets. All those are traumas. That is why when we see evil, we have accepted it as our way of life. So another time, I'll be able to talk more about that. And lastly, a Black Panther, I think that guy I got his full name now, Adeyinka grandson. He was specifically sent to jail for his hatred against Igbo people. That's what is in the judgment. 54 months, and I think he's gotten a parole now, whatever it is. So that is that for that. People, just be hopeful. A new Nigeria is coming. And is it a Nigeria or a new nation? Let me be using that word. A new nation is coming.
I be want to say, Mr. Alabo don't give you now.
No, I make me switch to nation, because nobody even know what will happen to this country. Now it's not that it must be Nigerian by force. No, it must be a nation that works for everybody. If not to break ammo, if not region or whatever it is. That is my own. Mr. Nanjawatch, I not do pass myself. 2 minutes don't pass. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't want sir.
Sir. Thank you very much. We'll take it further next time. But before I come to Black Panther, Madam Deborah, you'll be calling in. I'm going to return your call in case you are listening to me. I want you to quickly say your own submission. They will take it from the guys present the like us to share. Madam Deborah, I hope you're there because we're calling you back. Okay, let's assume Madam Deborah is not available. And the 2 times you call, you were calling the wrong time. Madam Rita was talking, you were calling. Black Panther were talking, you were calling. So you guys should help us to press on the like. Black Panther, give us your final submission. Thank you.
Yes, Nigeria Watch, thank you very much. And God bless you and continue to bless you. I want to speak on the issue of like we should take notes of what happened to this guy in the US and to that brother in the West, in England. Keep it aside, keep it to one place. Make sure you save that because it's still going to happen again. Because there are some people in England that are portraying that character. They don't want to leave it. And I want to speak on the issue of love. You see, we that contest, sometimes we speak as if, you see, some people might be speaking about love, but they cannot practice love. There's a difference between being on your lips, and being, seeing yourself practicing it. It happens. Some people don't practice it. You might look at me and say, oh, this man is like this. Look, see, I look at myself as a great person. Great men, they love the most. They are the most, people that they love so much. And I have one special, I will see that there are some things that I do that many people might not do. I am a practical lover, not be talk. I learned that from my mom and my grandfather. He kept 4 wives. They loved themselves till death do them apart. And the upstring are doing the same thing. So I grabbed that from him and I intensify it from my mom. That is why anytime, anywhere I go, there's nothing. My wife look at me and say, you said it's a bit buy some things where she go dey shy, say, oh, now you buy this thing. Sure. That's me. I don't care. I don't want to say, oh, I love you till I die. I don't talk and when I did put that ring before. So I don't need to shout every day. And Madam Rita always say love from the men. Remember, the old women supposed to also do it. Because in the context of Nigeria now, the women don't go for love, they go for the money in your pocket. So that is why I always advise men, don't close your eye when you are when you are in love with somebody. Don't close your eye. Keep your eye of wisdom. Keep it open. If not, you'll be surprised, and you have a psychological problem, and you might also use that against other women. So be very conscious of the society and know the norms that the society have acquired for long and what they are displaying. That is why I believe you must pray towards things, because that is I do that. When I pray, I walk my prayer. I don't just pray and sit and expect God to do it. I walk it. That is how I'm trained. So on the context of that, in Nigerian context, you're very careful. The women also, when you are saying men love, also say women love. Be very objective, because this thing, some generation have got it wrong. And you have to correct the wrong and abnormality in the society. I just beg of every one of us, let's try to balance it, because the society generation you have now, they've gotten it wrong. We should have to explain it to them and balance it so that it don't become one-way traffic. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch.
Exactly. We have to try to balance it. I agree with you on that. All right. I appreciate you all, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast today. Yeah, it was a wonderful topic, as my brother stated earlier on, Black Panther. But unfortunately, there's not enough minutes to break it down. The people that are supposed to, the main minutes that are supposed to be giving out, Mandarita don't use them. Mandarita, because she was the only one here with me at that time, so I gave her all the minutes. So if you check, you see that she talked for 20 something minutes. So yeah. But nevertheless, tomorrow is another day. I appreciate you all. And I believe that the little that we've said today will go a long way. Yeah, that's how it is. You don't see the effort of your submission on that particular moment. It only happens after the end of the broadcast. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you. Mother Deborah, we were trying to call you back twice. You didn't pick. So maybe tomorrow you can pass your submission again. Thank you very much, Madam Rita, for coming in, for paving the way for the remaining panelists today. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mother Patricia. Thank you, Ma. It's good to have you back on the panel, and it's good to listen to your submission today. Thank you, Black Panther, my brother, and thank you, my brother Oga Chris. I appreciate you all. While my people on the comment section, Mother for Mommy Diaspora, I appreciate you, Mommy. Thank you very much for that you do always for us here. Thank you, Abu Azi. I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother. I did see Abu Azi today. No, you're generous today at all. Okay. At least me, you still relax. It's not easy. At least we don't get the day way, to take a day off. So somebody actually tell me the other day that Nigeria Watch is not easy to. Who said it? So it's not easy to match your energy. Maybe say I get the energy like that. I don't know. It's just something that, we are dedicated, and consecrated to it, to see how Nigeria can be better. Just putting our voices out there. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Mother Peggy Mondi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mother Eugenia, Mother Stella Masaredo, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Oga Michael Oganamaro. Thank you, Adewale. Thank you, my good people. Love Mandika, Madam Emmy. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you right there. Shooks, thank you. I saw my brother earlier on, Keshuku. Where is he? Okay, yes, Keshuku, thank you. They talk about Portable and Okosha. I don't want to talk about these people, this thing, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I don't mind. Just to put it for us to laugh. Yes. But my people, let's stand for what is right and do what is right at all times. Have a good night, my people, and bye for now.
In this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. I make a fear my God. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. I make a fear my maker. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. Whoever will come and go and song. Organize. My God.